All right, my bad. I had to get things situated before I started. But thank y'all. Hopefully you hit the like button. Shout out to the playback. Shout out to y'all, man. I'm gonna get my thoughts and then I'm gonna open it up to the panel on this topic with Yordenis Ugas being elevated to the Super WBA champion. And I just my real thoughts, man, is the politics, man, going on. I just seem like it seemed to me like whatever they got to do to accommodate Errol Spence and favor him. I just see like that's just my personal opinion. I could be wrong. It could just be that the WBA don't want Manny Pacquiao to be the champ no more. I don't get it. Why you strip this man? He earned it, man. He beat Keith Thurman, the undefeated, former boogeyman of the welterweight division. Beat him. He earned that belt. All of a sudden it's pressure to strip Manny Pacquiao, but Canelo Alvarez can have a WBA for I don't know how long at 160. I think he had to voluntarily vacate that. I don't even know if they even stripped Canelo. And not to get on Canelo, but it's just like you just see how they do with certain fighters and the biggest issue is why we flame so much on this side is the bias that they have, man. When the bias get in the way of equal opportunity and fair for these contenders when it comes to these champs and like keep the same energy. People love to talk about that, but keep the same energy, you know. But they elevate Yordenis Ugas to champ. I don't know if this is guilt a guilt promotion. A lot of people felt he beat Porter. I felt he beat Porter too. You know, it's crazy too, man. Like, cause y'all can go back and the real ones know, bro. I've been talking about this dude Ugas for years. When he was in the IBF, barking down Errol Spence. And this is when a lot of niggas really fell out with me. I didn't give a fuck because it's like, bro, this is a good ass fucking fight. And niggas is mad that a nigga like Black Horseman is bringing a promo to him. Like, you know what? This dude at the top of the IBF, Errol Spence should fight him. Oh, man, you over here hate, nigga. Ooh, you hate, nigga. Why? Because there's some real work for Errol Spence? That's why I'm hating? Oh, okay, we get it. UGC time, the takeover. Time for the realest boxing talk to start because a lot of niggas don't know. Your boy Black paved the way for this realest boxing talk movement. It was not popular to do it at one point. But I was doing it before I even heard a lot of you cats. I was doing it. I was talking about Ugas and Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? But here he is. Now he champ. So I guess Errol Spence I seen on a tweet. Errol Spence said, you just needed something that I wanted or something like that. So you didn't want this. You was free smoke at the time, but you didn't want the smoke with Ugas when he was at the top of your sanctioning body, number one. But now that he got a belt, now you want to smoke with him. All right, cool. So now Ugas is in the line, and Crawford got to get to the back of that too. And he already said on Twitter, he put the little shaking hand emoji. He's okay. He agrees to unify with Ugas. So now it's Yordenis Ugas promo time. A side, B side, none of that matters when it's somebody you want to fight. Just get it in. I guess that's gonna be a big mega fight too. So if it's about numbers, is Spence gonna get paid more to fight Ugas? But a lot of people are gonna say, yeah, he going after the belt, this, that, and the other. So like I said in the beginning, my personal opinion is they've made some accommodations and they just really all about favoring Errol Spence. But on a fair and square tip, if the fight happens, Ugas ain't no joke. Ugas is not no joke, man. I've watched this dude fight. I've been watching him fight. You know what I'm saying? So that, you know, I knew then what motherfuckers knowing now. The nigga is one of the top welterweights. You know, that's some bullshit how they just stripped Manny Pacquiao, but now people know, oh, he's one of the top 147 pounders, belt or not. He's been that. You know what I'm saying? And didn't lose to nobody at welterweight until they, you know, gave the decision to Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully ain't no BS politics when the fight happens. If that fight happens, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna really find out, you know, if Ugas is ready. What's up, Iron Cone? Troy Killer. Finally caught you live. I caught a minute ago on my man Lion Killer channel with him and Nate. You be bringing that flame. Ronaldo, what's up, bro? That's it, man. That we just here to bring that talk, man. Speak real on our perspective and don't sugarcoat nothing, dog. We don't do that on the side. Shout out to the homie 1-2, the head of that THC, Truth Hurst crew, and one of my top favorite channels on YouTube, hands down. What's up, Lance? Lance in Minnesota, freezing ass Minnesota. But that's my quick thoughts on it. You know, Ugas can fight. Ugas might beat all of them. We don't know. We never know. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm not going to downplay Ugas because of that situation. Same way I'm not downplaying Devin Haney because of that situation. You see what I'm saying? I seen a dude who clearly ducked. He tried to change the whole rules, get out his obligation to fight his mandatory. Bro, you just disqualified yourself from championship status. Champions defend. Right or wrong? Am I preaching or am I here saying some cat? Do champions defend? Yes or no? And if the answer is yes, then you got to respect what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Anybody that got to defend, hey, man, that's big champ shit. AJ, big champ shit. Crawford, big champ shit. All these guys that got to have these defenses, mandatory defenses. I don't care what y'all want to talk about. You can say these dudes coming up their ranks, you ain't never heard of them. Hey, man, shut that weak talk up. That's weak. You know what I mean? Because anybody can get up them rankings, get into that sanctioning body, and catch that fade with them and take the belt if that dude is easy smoke. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, we don't do that little weak talk, weak boxing talk. You know what I'm saying? If you're not defending your belt, you're not no champ. You know what I'm saying? You're not on no big champ shit. Unifications and defenses. You know? So just like Devin Haney got to defend his belt, you know, Ugas, he gonna have to defend his belt. You know, people don't like the fact he got it. Somebody can go get it. Go get it. Go get it from him. That's simple. That's simple. You know, I'm not gonna shade Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao is a legend, man. He's a legend. That's weak on how they stripped him. You know, and if they did, you know, maybe he really is entertaining this Ryan Garcia fight because I don't believe it. I don't believe nothing that they talking about with Ryan Garcia when it comes to. I told y'all I didn't believe it with Tank. I definitely don't believe it with Manny Pacquiao. All that's cap to me. I just think that this is a sly move to accommodate more stalling time for Errol Spence because motherfuckers didn't have. I'll be real, motherfuckers didn't had it with Errol Spence with this shit, bro. You know, the real majority, we had it up with Errol Spence holding up this fight, man. It's only two big mega fights in boxing right now. It's the undisputed at heavyweight, right? AJ Fury, and we talking about Errol Spence and Bud Crawford. Them is the top two. Maybe somebody disagree. Maybe somebody might talk about them little champs, down at the bottom. No disrespect, but when it comes to big champ fights, you know what I mean? The most popular division, we talking about them. AJ Fury, Spence Crawford. I want to see them fights. And by the way, man, since I got y'all here, by the way, I got to go to this expression right here. You know how motherfuckers love to be quiet on certain stuff, right? They love to be quiet, so don't worry. Your boy got it, okay? With this Billy Joe Saunders Canelo shit, right? And I'm just using this for the facial expression, but Billy Joe Saunders Canelo situation. Did y'all know, right? Like, this is a deep rumor. And it's okay. People can hit the thumbs down. People can disagree. And the ones in the bushes can come out. But I'll tell you this. The deep rumor is Canelo Alvarez compensated Billy Joe Saunders, check this out, to not fight Demetrius Andrade. Now, if that ain't some boo-boo, I don't know what is. Did you hear me, though? The deep rumor is, it's okay, and I'm going to dig it up. And I'm gonna post it. So the deep rumor is Canelo compensated Billy Joe to not go fight Boo-Boo, Demetrius Andrade. Step aside money to man, bruh. And y'all keep asking questions. Why we bring Flame to Canelo? Nigga, what? Telling you, dog. It ain't over. It ain't over. Anyhow, that breaking news. That's some breaking news for y'all asses. That's some big champ shit for y'all asses right there. So just so y'all know. But I'm going to drop the link. And you're welcome to chop it up. You are welcome to join the conversation on this Saturday. And then we got Caleb Cant versus Caleb Truass going on this evening. I'm joking, but I'm just saying that's a fight nobody care about. Nobody on earth cares about Caleb Cant and Caleb Truass. So may the best Caleb win. But yeah, Caleb Plant, man, he about to catch so much heat out here. He about to catch all kind of heat. You hope Caleb Plant loses? Yeah, nobody care if he win or lose, right? In your Mayweather voice, we don't know who you beat. We don't know who you lost to. We don't care what goes on with that fight. We're going to watch it, though. It's boxing. I'm going to watch it. I just don't care about the result. If Truax win, I would be like, and the new. I promote the shit out of it. Just the clown. See? Marinating / ducking going wrong. But in actuality, like, y'all notice I don't even do no Caleb Plant type of videos because, I don't know, like, when they say ducking with Caleb Plant, the Benavidez Plant hasn't manifested that fight. But I don't count the Canelo shit. Get that shit out of here. Canelo keep throwing these 4-week contracts at people, bro. Fuck that. that Canelo topic dead. I'm telling you, bro.
Get the wrong stuff.
Molly Mall.
They can't come in the afternoon.
What's happening? Hold on.
Hey, somebody in my comments told me to get him a heads up when we have you on.
Oh shit, give him a heads up then.
They wasn't ready.
They ain't ready for me.
They ain't ready, dog.
Hey man, hey, you got to get ready, man. I'm a straight shooter. I come live and direct.
Hey, y'all heard how he said it? Not straight shooter. He a straight shooter. God in heaven.
Hey, you seen Ugas, hey, script, hey, the title.
They script him, huh? You said they script him?
They script him, man. So hey, Spence coming to get that, that confirmed.
Oh, hold on. So Spence coming to get that, but he don't want to come get that WBO.
No, when he already said.
Hold on. Who deserved the shot more though, right? And who he gonna make more money with? And the shout to the homie.
He'll make more money with Crawford, but they can't make the fight. They ain't make the date, and so he said 60-40. I don't know what's going on with both count. Hey, it is what it is, man. So hey, he can't sit back and let that other scrap go to waste. Well, they're in the same stable, so you know what it is. That's easy to go and get. Like that's just like the basically that's just like the don't get this twisted right here. The easy route. Not saying easy fire route, but by they're in the same stable and it's easy to get.
Yeah, man. Ugas should duck, Errol. Fuck it.
For what?
Just the way
Hey,
listen, Errol ducked him. Fuck it.
No.
He did.
Man, Smith ain't duck no guy. Man, who ducking Ugas? Stop it.
What's 1-2? Hey, 1-2. Do you remember when Ugas was in the IBF?
Yes, I do. And Spence been ducking Bud for an eternity.
Hey, I'm telling you this. I'm saying who
Oh man, look, he turned his camera on. He mad now. Go ahead.
I'm just saying. Y'all can't be talking about no ducking and shit. Who ducking Ugas? Ain't nobody ducking no nigga that lost 4-5 fight. For what?
He had no losses at welterweight until he fought Sean. And we know what that fight was.
Hey, guess what though? That shit over with. You nigga talking about 60-40 now. That shit is not gonna be 60-40 when Spence beat the shit out of Ugas and get that belt. Crawford done. He might well gonna take 30. It's gonna be 35 now.
Ugas might get a 50-50.
Yeah, right. Exactly. What if he get? Hey, he might give 50-50 too, low key.
Oh no, man. That shit over with, dog. That shit over with, man. Crawford done. That nigga done.
Crawford done. Y'all make this shit, man, about. All right, so even when he get the 3 belts, is he gonna go after Crawford for undisputed, or he gonna act like a hoe and say, you know what? Look, it don't matter. I got 3 belts. Me and Jamel.
Look, guess what? He gonna call that nigga out soon. After he beat you, I want undisputed. I want Crawford Nick. I guarantee that shit.
That's what he gonna say.
That's what he gonna say.
80-20.
But shit, hey, guess what though? If it ain't about the money for Crawford, he'll take it. Take it. So, boy, you in the back seat right now with 3 belts. Spence coming to the table with 3 belts.
Hey, I think
done.
Yeah, Spence just need to come at him and be real this time. Stop double talking, man.
It ain't gonna be no 60-40 though. I'm gonna tell you that now.
Like we'll know where Errol wants to fight, but he don't want to fight. That's clear as day. So he showed all this enthusiasm about Ugas though. So that's just crazy, bro.
Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Ugas, yeah, I want that. Hey, I'm surprised Ugas. Why didn't he speak to Ugas the way he was speaking to Bud about the title and saying that he got to fight 4 guys prior?
Man, ain't nobody goddamn keep finna go back and forth with no goddamn Crawford with this dumb shit, man. Nigga, hey, we gonna make the fight. We gonna make the fight, man. Damn all the other shit. They ain't clearly getting Ball Aaron out here lying and shit.
So Crawford got a belt.
He talking about I talked to Al Heyman. Oh, Al Heyman said he want to fight. He ain't me. I want to fight. It's Spence. Man, that motherfucking lying like hell. Why is this nigga out here lying, trying to save face now? Man, stop it, man.
Wait, who lying?
Ball Aaron lying to my he spoke to Al Heyman Al Heyman, they on the phone talking. Al Heyman said,
saying
I'm
that
trying to make the fight. It ain't me. It's Spence holding up the man. Stop.
it is Spence, bro.
But y'all believe,
Stop playing.
y'all niggas, bro.
Listen.
Y'all
It
crossing
is Spence,
crazy.
bro. Just why you just can't keep it 100 as an Errol Spence fan and just be like, you know what? It's Errol Spence holding it up because he trying to take care of shit on his side of the street and all of that. And now that Ugas got the belt, we see how enthused he is. So it is him holding it up because if he wanted it, he'll get it, right?
Man,
If he wanted to fight Crawford right now, it'll happen, right?
shit, if they make the fight, it should. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on with that shit, man. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. I really don't know.
Nah,
But right
Errol
now,
been,
Ugas and Spence confirmed they gonna make that fight, and that 3 belt shorter right there, point blank and period. That 3
I'm
belt.
telling you, man, Ugas should just duck that nigga Errol. Like, fuck this nigga.
I know you do. I know you do.
Just to teach his ass, like, whatever, bro. I got a belt now, so I don't have to move on your time.
So you condone the ducking now?
No, he should go after Bud Crawford. Fuck it. That's a unification too.
Okay, he gonna go out to Bud Crawford and win all 4 belts on the line. Like, what's the problem with that?
You said what?
He gonna go out to Crawford when it for undisputed. So what's the problem with that?
I'm just saying, Ugas need to be like, look, Errol, you duck me. You know what I'm saying? It's my time. I'll give me a, you know, if they order mandatory, he'll probably take his little defense, and then he can just say, look, I'm gonna go after Crawford.
I don't moved all this shit up out of him, man. This that moving shit sucked like hell, dog. Look at all that shit. I done moved all this shit up out of him. I don't think I got right now my damn TV on the wall. Have you ever seen a 90-inch before?
Yeah, you in Texas now, right?
Yeah.
The hardwood.
That where
That's
you
how
at?
Jamal do. He come through throwing rims in his house and shit. He always do that.
That where you at, Texas?
Mm-hmm.
You in Houston?
I'm close by.
Shit, right here, suck. Yeah,
Shit,
man.
I got about 15 years in Houston. But
Say
yeah,
what?
man, I mean, the shit, like, let me see. Iron Cone saying, how did Jamal feel about AJ getting the lion's share when Wilder had his 1 belt to AJ 3 belts? Then AJ should have got 70-30 then.
AJ, when AJ and Wilder fought. What are you talking about?
Well, I think he was talking about, like, you know, when they was negotiating and whatnot. Talking about making a fight happen. It's kind of loud though. We can't hardly hear. You gotta go to a quiet area. Says Jamal getting Icon says Jamal getting evicted. The hell going on?
No, man, I ain't doing none of that. One thing about me, boy, I pay bills, boy.
This nigga the mover, right? He in somebody else's house. This nigga moving the shit into the truck and shit. He acting like
Hey, go, I'm on the phone. Bye bye. Go, mama.
So man, come on, man. You on the front line for the scrap season promo. So
Scrap
let it
season, man.
let it be known. We gotta hear you though, so you gotta get to a quieter area. But
Man,
you gotta let us know. Let us know what's on Errol's mind, what he trying to do, because you know more than us.
Guess what though? He trying to get all the belts. Guess what? He only got 2 fights left. Manny is over for Manny, but we ain't worrying about him. So now he ain't got number 2 fight left. That's Ugas and Crawford, and he moving up to 154. I know that for a fact.
Okay,
Trust me.
so Jamal, if he don't fight Bud, would you consider that a duck before he moved to 154?
I just said he got 2 fights left.
No, right. I'm
Ugas,
saying if he don't fight Bud and moves to 154, do you consider that a duck?
hell no, if they can't make the fight. How that's a duck if they can't make the fight? How that's a duck they can't make the fight?
If Errol don't try to make the fight with Bud, if he keep doing all that, you know, business talk, oh man, we don't need Bud Crawford and all that shit, you gonna let him get away with that? You gonna give him a pass for that?
Man, that nigga ain't gonna. That's the thing, my nigga. You can't talk hypothetically. He gonna make that fight because he want all the belts to move up. That's the only way he going to
Okay,
154.
listen. Your boy Black always flame niggas when they say they want to be undisputed and they duck that shit. and they go elsewhere, I bring that flame, dog. So yeah,
Hey
he
man,
said he
hey,
wanted to be.
right, but Jamal, you talking hypothetically right now because he said he wanted to be undisputed, and he been letting that WBO sit over there for
A while, bro.
years.
Guess what? Guess
That's
what?
a
That
long
shit
time.
gonna
He
go.
trying to get it.
Guess what? That shit gonna go. Sooner it gonna go. We gonna get the third belt. We gonna get the third belt
Bro,
first. He
listen,
playing
I
chess.
believe Crawford. Listen, I believe Crawford wanted to be undisputed. That motherfucker went after all of them belts, bro. All them belt holders, he went after them, bro. It wasn't no marinating. Oh man, this nigga can't
Guess what
sell and
though?
all that shit.
Guess
He
what?
just went after them.
That motherfucker came undisputed at 140 with some bullshit
Don't matter
ass
though.
janitors.
Don't matter.
Bullshit.
If a janitor can scrap, homie, he got the scrap, right?
Bullshit ass janitors.
Scrap season.
Dongo. Come on, what? Who? Stop it, man. You ain't fought no damn world beater to be undisputed, really. You ain't beat no world beater, dog.
And Dongo won them
Yeah,
two
he did,
titles,
bro.
though. He beat two champions for them two titles.
What you talking about,
And
bro?
guess what? That motherfucker soon. And guess what? That
It's-
some bitch got there lost to Regas. Regas beat the shit out of him.
Nah, as soon as he ran into Bud, he lost all that mess. The same way Earl will. That's why Earl don't want to fight him. You know he be taking his strap season over there with Bud. You know that. 6
Hey,
belt.
hey man, it's scrap season, man. It's time to get it. It's time to get it. Guess what? He ain't moving to 154 until he fight Bud. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Hey, Marcus Lewis. He don't need Errol. He don't. I mean, he need the belt, but you know, shit. What? It's not like Errol's some big fucking. Errol's a big name, but I just look at it for what it is, man. Errol just beat a lot of the same niggas Keith beat, bro. That's it. So it ain't really that spectacular to me. But this nigga Errol, I look at it like this: Errol in a way above Crawford. Like that nigga is trying to become undisputed. He's holding that shit up. He playing keep away over there with PBC and Al Heyman hiding behind the ghost and shit. Like, man, come on, bro. Nobody convinced by that shit. If this nigga really wanted to get that fight, he'll make that fight happen.
And
What
he
you
gonna
talking about?
he gonna make it happen.
That's the second biggest,
after he
bro. With everything that's been happening in 2020, man, that's the second biggest fight in boxing.
and he gonna make it happen after he beat Ugas.
Come on, man. That shit ain't no guarantee though, right? Now, what if he get in there and get his ass whooped by Ugas?
Man, stop it. Stop.
What you mean?
That's just like telling me you gonna go in the street and get struck down by damn light. Now, what percent chance they gonna happen?
You don't think it's a chance Ugas can beat Errol Spence, bro?
Man, hell no. Hell no. Hell no.
Wow.
Man, Spence a dog. Ain't nobody gonna beat Spence, man.
Hey, listen, hold on. Is it real quick? Okay, so Jamal, is Sean Porter a dog?
Sean Porter a dog.
Right. What did Sean Porter do to Errol Spence? He dogged him, right? He was in this motherfucking shit, right?
Hell no.
Oh, whatever.
No,
Okay.
he lost.
And then hold on, but you just said Sean Porter's a dog, right? What did Ugas do to Sean Porter with that dog? So to me, that show you he can deal with a dog, bro. Ugas proved that to me. He can deal with a dog. Just being a dog ain't gonna win the fight.
How many fights Ugas lost?
At 147, 1.
And that's debatable.
Right, and that's a debatable 1 loss at 147. We know his overall record. He got like what 5 losses total.
So at 147,
that don't mean nothing. Though. You keep going off his past losses. That don't mean nothing.
At little weight. At small weight.
Listen, that's a good ass point you brought up. Why the hell would Errol duck a nigga with 4 losses? It's crazy, bro. When he was like IBF, I'm like, this nigga got 4 losses. Errol scared of fighting.
You talking about the number 1 pound for pound fighter? Ducky got them a nigga that lost 5 fights. Come on, man.
Now you trolling. That nigga ain't who number 1 pound for pound?
Spence.
You tripping. You tripping, nigga. Put that whatever you smoking, that shit lace, bro.
Hey, nigga, even ESPN got Spence number 1 over Crawford.
You stupid.
I'm just man, it ain't me. I'm just going by what
you making shit up, bro. Jamal making shit up now.
Man, go ESPN. ESPN got Spence number 1.
Bro, I put that on your damn beanie. That shit is a lie, bro.
Man, that go look at it. It's this facts. It's public
Hey,
record,
listen,
man.
listen. Somebody look that shit up, right? And then when it's wrong, you gotta take your beanie off, bro.
I'll take it off now. It's right.
Watch. I'm gonna ask your homie that's coming in, who's truck driving, Marcus.
What's up with it, Black?
Hey, Marcus, shout out to you, bro. Hey, real quick. Hey, turn the what you call it, playback off. Because you're on the stream, guy. You gotta turn the YouTube, mute the YouTube. You ready?
Can you fellas now?
All right, yeah. So, real quick, before you get into it and start cooking, do you agree with Jamal that ESPN has Errol Spence ranked #1 over Bud Crawford, pound for pound?
One second, Black.
You ready?
Yeah, man, I'm trying to get my Bluetooth right, Doc, while I'm driving. 1 second.
Man,
All right,
the
well,
thing about it, this ain't no
let us know when you're
opinion,
ready.
dog. This a fact. You can look it up. It'll show you that ESPN got Spence over Crawford. This ain't just me just talking bullshit, dog. This for real. You can
Bro,
look the shit up.
I just want to see who got bro, look, listen, take your beanie off right now, dog. Told you was lying. Iron Cone looked it up. Said Crawford #1 on ESPN. What is Jamal talking about?
Man.
You done. You bodied, bro. Hey, take
Man,
your beanie off, bro.
them niggas ain't look shit up. Them niggas
Hey,
ain't look
take that shit
goddamn
off your
thing
head,
up.
homie. Take that shit off your head.
Man, them niggas ain't
Earl
look.
Spence #4.
Bruh, show that Chewbacca shit underneath that beanie, bro.
Earl's #4.
And what Crawford is?
He #1. Earl #4. Inoue #3. Canelo's #2. Terrence Crawford, #1, baby.
Guess what though? Guess what though?
Can you fellas
It's not
hear me
in
now?
Woke up.
not in the
Yeah.
I'm talking about in the welterweight division.
You just said pound for pound.
I said pound for pound. One of them
Yeah,
motherfuckers got. No, it might be. It might be Ring Magazine.
You just body.
You ain't got to worry about fixing your beanie. You could just take it off.
Take the shit off, bro.
I ain't gonna take nothing out. It's cold out here, man.
Come on, man. Take the shit off.
It's cold out here, man.
Nah, nigga, it's spotlight. Nigga, you lost.
No, man. I'm telling you, it don't. At the end of the day, it don't even matter. We got. Spence got 3 belts. Gonna have 3 belts. What Crawford? So y'all
This
gonna cry
nigga
when that
Jamal,
nigga tell you.
man.
Y'all gonna cry when that nigga say Crawford. I want. Hey, you gonna take this 30%, nigga? Or what? Y'all gonna cry about that.
Matter of fact, Toby said Spence disagreed with you. He said he felt Canelo was pound for pound #1, not himself. So yeah, that's a body bag too, right there. Spence don't even agree with you.
When he get these belts, guys, it's all good, man. We ain't
Fanatic, bro. You a fanatic. It's all good.
tell the nigga to make the fight. Tell that nigga Crawford to make the fight. After this right here, cause Spence gonna call that nigga out soon. He beat Ugas'
Bro.
ass.
Hey, listen, bro. It ain't no more. He coming. Crawford done everything he needed to do, bro.
Man, Crawford
Matter
ain't
of
done
fact,
shit. Crawford
listen.
ain't did shit but talk.
Okay,
That nigga ain't did shit but talk.
okay. He did show up at his last fight, right? None of that, right?
Crawford ain't did shit but
Hey,
damn
listen,
talk.
real quick. Also, he ain't getting an extra million every time Spence ain't the next opponent signing on the dotted line.
Go tell him to fight Ingram. Go tell him to fight Jerron Boots. Go tell him to fight him.
Arrow Cash App and Bud Crawford, man. Every fight. Hey, Marcus.
What's happening, black man? How y'all doing in the chat?
We good, bro.
Man, I chimed in, man, because I'm really getting tired of everybody saying that Earl don't want to fight or Earl talking business. They both talking business, black.
Facts.
All right. Let him talk, man.
They both talking business. If Bud wants to fight, you know, like I know, black, and everybody else, 60-40 is fast. If Earl ain't ducking the fade, Earl told him we could get it popping. Take 60-40.
When did he say that?
It,
When did he say we can get it
come on,
popping?
man.
Hold on, real quick.
Go ahead.
I hear the
Go ahead.
enthusiasm, but when they asked him who he wanted to fight next, out of his own mouth, did he say what you just said?
Man,
after his fight.
After which fight?
When he beat Danny Garcia.
Earl said 60-40, they can get it cracking, man.
Nah, bro. I'm talking about immediately after his fight.
He said they're gonna go to the drawing board. He didn't call out an
No,
opponent.
he said he going to the
that I'm aware
farm.
of.
He said he going to the farm, bro. That's what he said.
He said he going to the farm. He finna go relax, man. The man just came back from a major accident, bro. Say, go ahead, Black Bag. I see y'all on this BS, man. Like y'all really talking like Earl don't want to fade. But I'm telling y'all, man, when they shot at square circle, y'all gonna see what Earl really made of, man.
When
the
they
dude different, bro. And I love Bud. But when they share the square circle, Earl gonna show the world what he really made of, man.
When is he gonna do that?
Bud.
Can you give us a date?
He gonna dog Bud, man.
Can you give us a date, a year, when it's gonna happen?
Come on, man. Look,
after he
check
beat
this out.
goddamn Ugas
All y'all niggas talking about is this. He's special, man. He great, man. All this shit. I'm like, bro.
And I'm a Bud fan. Don't get me wrong. I'm a Bud fan. His skill set is out of this world. I just think Earl a different animal, man.
You from Texas?
Yeah, Dallas, Texas, man.
I know.
Cliff, America.
See, I'll figure it out, my nigga. All right.
Yeah, Oak Cliff, America.
I mean, it's a different, listen, and that's how I know, because I used to debate out TBA. It's a different energy when you're from Dallas and y'all talking about Earl Spence. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, it's some Dallas energy.
That some bitch got that out TBA, got them a sucker. He a sucker.
Hey, all right, you know that.
No, he with me. He a sucker. He got that on goddamn turned it back and come, man. I'll tell.
Why you don't bring that smoke? I don't get it, man. Why you don't bring that smoke to his channel though? Like, what you talking about?
I bring it to his channel. I always bring it to his channel. Me and him go at it for an hour on his channel every time, all the time.
Now,
you know what
Black,
it is with me.
Black, let me pose a question to you, man. Yeah. Do you think 60-40 is fair?
For Earl Spence?
For Earl and Bud, do you believe 60-40 is fair, or you believe Earl asking too much?
I mean, I just look at his previous fights, and like somebody asked in the chat, what did the question say? Oh, Friendly Fire said, how many 60-40 fights has Spence had? That's a good ass question. Because he went 50-50. Hold on, he went 50-50 with Sean when he said Sean can't sell. So y'all split, y'all went 50-50 together, right? You went 50-50 with Mikey Garcia, right? And we know he really carried the pay-per-view buys and all of that.
Come on, man. Y'all gotta stop that, bro. Y'all gotta stop that. Y'all gotta stop that.
Listen, okay, let me make my point, right? Let me make my point with you.
Go ahead. I apologize, sir. Go ahead.
You good. So the way I'm making my point is, what he did, whatever numbers he did with Mikey, but then what happened when he fought Sean?
He did over 300,000.
Man, come on. Be for real, bro.
Be for real.
Was in the accurate number? He did the same numbers that he did with Mikey?
So why is Mikey numbers accurate, but the numbers they put out for Sean not?
I don't know if that's the real accurate numbers. Three with Sean Porter? So all of a sudden he just fell now. Because he, like I said, he shitted on the dude. I thought the number was like 150 to 2, somewhere around there.
Come on.
250 at best. 250 at best.
Oh, okay. This is the thing with the Mikey Garcia fight, man. If you not, I'm a boxing fan, man. You know, I take my boys. If you see on my avatar, man, it's me and my boy. Me and my son make as many fights as we can. New York, LA, Vegas, Texas, Florida. I try to push that on my sons, man. My nephew is an up-and-coming fighter, man, ranked number 2 in the world. Tay Slay out of Dallas, Texas. Check him out. He's real tight with Devin Haney. Man, with this Mikey Garcia situation, everybody say Mikey carried the fight. Mikey sold the pay-per-views. Mikey filled up AT&T Stadium. Earl has a big Hispanic following in Texas, first of all. Second of all, when Mikey came back and fought Jesse Vargas at the Star, me and my son went to the fight. Man, it wasn't 5,000 people in the Star. But Mikey sold the fight. Mikey carried the fight. Came back to Dallas and didn't even have a sellout. He robbed Eddie Hearn in Matchroom Boxing, man, for $7 million. He robbed him. So when you guys throw these numbers out and throw this some things that are not true, like Mikey sold the pay-per-views, that's not true, man. This man done had 3 successful pay-per-views in a row.
And Crawford ain't had shit.
So 60-40 for Garcia. That was okay when he fought Danny, right? But 60-40,
was it okay when he fought Danny?
Yeah,
but
that's what he.
See, when we talking 60-40, those fights, those are not the fights. We wanted to see those fights, but everybody wants to see Earl and Bud. Man, that's a $75 to $100 million fight, man. So we talking a different set of numbers.
And guess what?
Then we talking with Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, Ugas. And if you ask me, I am an ESJ fan. But I'll be the first to tell you right now, I'm not buying that shit if he put Ugas on pay-per-view, because it's not a pay-per-view fight. That should be a free fight.
Facts. It do better views.
It don't matter if it's pay-per-view or not. Long as he get the belt, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah, I mean, but when we talking numbers, I think that should be a fight that the PBC give us as boxing fans for free.
I'm just saying,
it's not a pay-per-view fight.
If Earl pull off the fight, I still don't see him fighting Bud.
Man, he gonna fight Bud and he gonna beat the dog shit out of Bud.
All right. Well, I asked Jamal. I asked Jamal the same question. If he don't fight Bud and move to 154, would you consider that a duck?
We gotta understand what the circumstances are.
Okay.
No, I see you laughing, and when I say understand what the circumstances are, sir,
I'm listening.
If Bud ain't making this easy at all. And then my thing is with Bud, man, when your own promoter come out and down talk to you, how you think you're going to come to the table and get a 50-50 split when your own dude saying you don't sell?
And guess what?
He's still throwing him under the bus every chance he gets.
But he's still getting paid, regardless.
And guess what? Max Kellerman.
That's what his contract says.
Look, Max Kellerman on ESPN goddamn right now talking about a tail, but Bud cut that 50-50 stuff out. Clearly, Errol Spencer, a bigger star than you. You can't say 50-50.
But he ain't just say 60-40. He said 70-30 or whatever we give you. Why y'all keep jumping over that?
Hey,
why you jumping over?
Hold on. And I'm gonna address that, sir. The 70-30, or whatever we give him, that's Earl capping on Bud on national television, taking the shit on him. Tell him, man, you not that, bro. What else? Earl telling him, I'm calling the shots, bro. Or whatever. Earl just capping on it. That's what we do in Texas, baby. That's a Dallas, Texas thing, man. You gotta see how his body language is and the tone that he came out with it. Yeah,
so
he let him know what we want to give him.
So what you saying is you believe him when he say 60-40, but you don't believe him when he say 70-30 or whatever we give.
I believe I believe 70-30.
I don't think Earl gonna that. But if Earl get this third belt, then Bud needs to get away from Bob, man. Bob is the one. It ain't Bud. It ain't Earl. I'm not gonna blame the fighters. Bob don't want to pay nobody, man.
No, I agree with you. He don't want to pay nobody.
Bob want a penny pinch. Hold on. Bob want a penny pinch, and then he want to reap all the benefits. Man, you can't give Sean Porter especially if they coming across the street, man. You can't offer Keith Thurman $1 million. Come on, man. That's uncalled for, man.
Look, I agree with you on that. I agree with you on all of what you just said in the end. But what I'm trying to say is this: if this man don't fight, like you can say, okay, Bob want a penny pinch because he does. He don't like giving up that money. Fact of the matter is, Bud getting it anyway.
On TV.
All right, Bud getting it anyway. And my whole problem with Earl Spence is this: if the man said he want to be undisputed since he been in the welterweight division the whole time, you know what I'm saying? Why not? Why is he put Bud on the back burner so damn long? Like why does Bud got to go through the ringer? Why is there always business with Bud when he ain't acting like that with anybody else other than Bud? Like y'all don't see that?
Sucker.
Because it's easier to make the fights with the other guys, man.
Cause hit Bud a sucker. You do sucker.
It's easier to make the fights with the PBC side, man.
I told you that's the easy make fight, easy route. Look, they get it twisted when Smith said easy route. They looked at it like, oh, Smith easy.
But at the end of it though, hey, at the end of it all, Marcus and Jamal, if they say he gets the belt off Ugas, because like I say, it's not even a guarantee he's gonna beat Ugas. But let's just say he beat Ugas, get the third strap. If he just vacate his belts and go up to 54, y'all okay with that?
Man, you keep
I'm not. I'll be the first to tell you, as an Earl Spence fan, I won't be okay with that.
All right. So Jamal, what about you, man?
With Bud, gotta happen.
All right. Okay, cool. So that lets me know Marcus actually want to see the fight happen. Like that's a fight that you got to see.
That's a fight that the boxing fan we deserve. Us as consumers of boxing, every day watching the YouTube boxing channels, purchasing pay-per-views, watching, buying the merchandise. We have to see that fight. Now, what I'm saying is, I can't say Earl ducking, or I can't say Bud ducking. The business of boxing may get in the way. That's what it is. The business of boxing may get in the way. If Earl get this third belt and Bud still don't want to, I don't think Earl gonna come to Bud, because I don't think Earl that type of dude to come to the man and say take 70-30. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, they both fighters, and this is how they feed their family.
It's just like when that come out of your mouth. It's just that when somebody hear you say 70-30 or whatever we give them, it almost make you feel like this dude really don't want to fight.
Man, how you think shit go in boxing?
Hold on. It's like real quick, Jamal. I just got back. He'll say it's like saying some shit like down talking him to the point where like, you know, you're nothing to me. So I don't have to give you your respect of what you've done in the sport of boxing. I don't have to respect you as another champ. You nothing. You so beneath me, and it's not that, man. Like Earl is not that dude. He's not that dude like that. He ain't proved that.
Flexing on him, man.
You know what? And listen, Jamal and Marcus, like he can fight. Hold on, real quick. He can fight. I agree with y'all. Earl Spence he's special or whatever and all that, right? But one thing that we do know for a fact, he won his belt off dudes who had already lost. Okay. And that's hold on, let me finish. That is a fact. He beat Kell Brook coming off of a loss. He became IBF champ. He did what he had to do. He went over there to Sheffield. He beat Kell Brook, but he was coming off a loss and injury. Then he beat Sean Porter, who had losses, bro. This is somebody who had already been beat. Okay, previously.
And he beat.
So it's like y'all talk about how special he is, but he's special against people who had already been beat. Not like he's just out here doing something that's new that nobody ever really seen.
Shit, Crawford too.
And then hold up. I can see if he was still out here with the man down shit. Come on, man. What was you talking about? He ain't. It's not all that impressive to me. I see Crawford out here stepping on dudes, stepping on them.
Shit.
So y'all want to talk about special? This man been doing it in multiple weight classes.
Fucking in multiple 135, 140 pounds.
And hold up, in the most popular division in boxing, and stepping on these guys though with the ease.
Dude, hey, Black man, you know how that motherfucker 135, 140. You know how small this shit is, dog.
And beating their ass though.
He is a
beating their ass, bro.
But look, is a little bit of ass.
But look,
nigga.
Black.
That little strong, skinny nigga whooping ass, Jamal.
But this the
Man, I
thing,
was
Black.
bigger than that nigga when I
That
was
ain't no
eighth grade.
fanboy, no cap. That's just real shit, bro. I'm
At
just telling you.
140.
He was a weight bully. He was a weight bully at 135 and 140. Let's call it what it
Oh,
is.
now he weight
Bud ain't no
bullying. He
little
weight
dude.
bullying in three. Listen, he weight bullied in 3
Bud,
weight classes. He nigga went to
talking about
147.
the
He the weight bully
competition.
there
The
too.
come on, man. Look, let's be real, Black. Let's be
Crawford,
real. The
hey, that's the
competition.
new narrative.
The
1-2. Crawford, a weight
the
bully.
Hey, I'm saying if Bomac, out of Bomac's own mouth, he said when Bud walk away, he gonna walk away from the game at 154, 160. Coming up from 135. Come on, dog. That ain't weight bullying. That ain't weight bullying.
And that song, look,
Come on.
and that song
Out
bitch
of
was walking
Bomac
around with
own mouth.
177. I seen that nigga on the scale.
Bro,
He showed the
listen,
picture.
He's
That
not.
nigga
listen.
He's not a
177.
Wait a
little
minute.
dude.
Hold up, dog. Hold up. Listen. When we talk about pound for pound, these is guys who started. A lot of them started a low weight class and they worked their way up and they
Spence
win. Huh?
Spence did. He ain't working way up.
Hold up.
He
So
started no low
Spence,
weight
hold
class.
on. But listen, y'all like to put him on a pound for pound list like this man been dominating. What are y'all talking about? Bud Crawford done it in 3 weight classes.
Yeah, a little bit of
I'm
weight.
not.
And listen, Bud been in 1 weight class and fighting leftovers, bruh. After
Come
Thanksgiving
on,
type
man.
shit.
You
This
say
man
one.
has beat leftovers and got the belts with it.
Look, this nigga fighting
I'm
at
just keeping it a
135.
stack.
Let me get my
Man, y'all funny,
fighting at
man.
135.
What's the
Y'all
deal?
niggas love to
What's
act
the,
like y'all speaking something real. I'm just telling y'all the real shit. This man
This
has
say,
beat
nigga
look,
the
fighting at
same niggas he
135,
beat.
man.
Wait a minute. Now
So Black,
it's just a narrative though, because to call Bud a weight bully and to see Spence walk around about $170 and some change too. So you keep that same energy with Earl Spence at 147?
that's what I'm saying. If you walking around at 175, but you fighting at 135, that ain't
Right.
weight bullying.
Hey, if you make
Spence,
That ain't
the
hey
weight,
man, Spence walk around 190 something, don't he?
if you
Like
make
Y'all
walk
niggas
around
gotta
about
stop with
like,
180,
that shit,
what
bro.
I'm
185.
what I'm trying to say is this: if you make the weight
Hey,
and you perform well, I guess it doesn't really matter.
right.
You know what I mean? But
Right.
I don't have a problem with it. But if you're going to say that he's a weight bully, then come on, isn't Spence bigger than Bud?
Nah, they
From
about the same size,
Okay, so
but
they
just
just
oh
different bone
man.
structure. Different bone
Hey, listen,
structure,
hold
man.
on. You know what? Who the same?
Bud not a
Wait, real
little dude.
quick. Who the same size?
Bud and Earl. That
Wait a
Bud
minute.
not a
Hey,
small
listen.
dude, man.
Let me tell you something, Marcus. Earl don't even agree with you. He told me light ass. Remember? He's too small. Earl don't agree with you though.
He
Hey,
is too
that's
small.
what we do. That's what we do in Texas, man. We talk shit.
Yeah,
Earl
man.
telling
Don't
him
be
he's too light
always.
in the ass. Earl telling him he's too light in the ass, and Earl telling him, man, I'm a dog you when we get in that ring.
I mean, he got to get in there with him though.
Talk
But
right
hey,
back up.
listen.
And to
I'll be
address
right back.
what you said, Black, about the 147 and Bud stepping on dudes. The competition is different. The competition is different, man. I don't care what nobody say about
Hold
Danny
on.
Garcia. Danny is a hell of a fighter, man.
He's been
Danny
beat
been a
though.
hell of a fighter. Huh?
He's already been beat.
True, he
But
been
guess
beat.
what? He's been beat by the guys. He's been beat by Sean.
He's
He
been
was
beat
beat
by
by
Sean.
Keith.
He's been beat by Keith. True.
He was beat
And
by
I'm
Herrera,
not
low
knocking
key.
it. But that's still not to say that Danny's not a hell of a fighter. They
Yeah,
didn't
We
beat Danny.
know
They
he's a
didn't
hell of
beat
a
Danny.
fighter, bro.
They didn't
But
beat Danny the way Earl
listen,
beat Danny.
you know who got the real credit for beating Keith? I mean, for beating Danny, I would say it would be Keith, man, because
Keith.
Keith beat him when he was undefeated, right?
Yeah.
On paper, he was undefeated, so he beat practically like the undefeated Danny, when Danny had all the momentum. Sean beat him when he was already coming off the depression from you know what I'm saying. Keith Thurman lost. You know what I'm saying? Errol got him like way after that. Like
yeah,
this,
like y'all giving him props for
He's
beating
still
up
in
a
his
guy
prime, Doc.
but
He's
he
still in his
gets credit
prime.
for the win, but y'all acting like he really doing something that somebody
He
is not
beat
doing out here.
Black. He beat Danny the way nobody else beat him.
I don't
He
know.
beat
Herrera,
Danny the
What?
way.
Yeah. I mean, it
Other
was
than
beautiful.
Herrera,
Go ahead.
you're right, Doc. Other than Herrera, he beat Danny the way nobody else is beating. I thought Danny lost a Herrera fight, if you ask me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Earl
Exactly.
gave him a master class of boxing. See, this is the thing about Earl, man. The knockouts hadn't been there. True enough. But Earl got a tool bag, man. And we ain't seen the best of that young man yet. We haven't seen the best of him. I believe we done seen the best of Bud, man. We done seen the best of Bud.
We didn't see what? You said we didn't see the best of...
We have seen the best of Terrence Bud Crawford.
Okay. And so your point is what with Earl?
And we ain't seen the best of Earl. And on that day, on that night, when they get in the ring together, y'all gonna see, man.
Earl got to get in the ring with him.
Yeah,
no,
that's why, and we want to see
y'all
it.
Keep saying Earl got to get in the ring.
Yeah, Earl got to choose it. He's the big dog.
Hold on, but y'all not saying about the business of boxing. It's not Earl. If Earl say 60-40, we can make the fight happen. And Bud come back and say, I want 50-50. Yeah, you got the accolades. But dog, your accolades ain't translating into dollars. And that come from your own manager's
hold on. How is it not translating to dollars? In what way are you talking about?
Bud can't sell outside of Omaha, man.
So you're talking about pay-per-view?
In the seats outside of pay-per-view buys, viewership, and putting asses in the seats outside of Omaha. Earl can go to Vegas, Earl can go to New York, or Earl can stay in Dallas, or Earl can go to LA.
Now we'll counter that, Marcus.
It's going to sell out.
Crawford gets the viewership, just not on pay-per-view. And then as far as the opponents that he's had, it just hasn't been successful. But against Spence, that pay-per-view will be massive for both.
It ain't got nothing to do. But it ain't gonna have nothing to do with.
It's about the opponent. It's about the right opponent. But like I said, I would counter that when it comes to like free TV. Oh, he's always in the millions.
He in a 1.5 to 2.5 million. ESPN.
Right. But if it's about business, Bud making just as much as Spence, if not more.
He's making more than the guy. Bud is worth more than Spence. Number one. Number two. Marcus. That's why I asked you. Like, what you...
Right. Number three.
No,
the most lucrative fight. The most.
Hold on, Marcus.
Google it.
Wait a minute.
I already did, Marcus.
I already did. But what I'm trying to say is the most lucrative fight for them, besides Pacquiao in the welterweight division, is each other. Period. So if it's business, then it makes business sense. Fighting a Ugas over a Bud, to me, tells me everything I need to know. You know what I'm saying? He'll want that.
So Bud not taking the 60-40. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? If Bud takes something that wasn't really him 60-40, and Bud don't want the 60-40, what does that tell you about Bud?
Bro, y'all know good and well Al Heyman ain't sent that motherfucker. What you talking about, man? It's just talk.
We ain't saying okay. We ain't saying it's but when Earl says 60-40 and we can make the fight happen, and Bud come back and say, nah, my accomplishments, I've accomplished more in this sport. It's 50-50. But your accomplishment ain't translated over to dollars, man, and that's a proven fact. That's a proven fact.
His accomplishment has translated into dollars. So I don't know.
It's translated into dollars in his pocket. In his pocket. But because
same thing for Earl.
Hold on, because ESPN signed a deal with Bob Arum and gave Bud that money on the basis of they had the Earl Spence fight in the bank.
Exactly.
And when Bob Arum comes out and say, I'm losing money on you.
Do you know? But so go ahead.
When your manager come out and say, I'm losing money on you, that mean what you're doing for him ain't translating into dollars, man. Period. If I'm taking a loss on you, look, I own my own trucking company. I don't have many trucks. I had 5 before I got divorced. In the divorce, I got 2. She walked away with 3. The 2 that I had, it didn't make no sense for me to keep running both trucks. When things changed in the trucking industry, the rates went down. I had to park one truck. I wasn't going to continue to pay somebody to drive it and take a loss on my end. It didn't make sense. It didn't make sense. So I understand what Bob say when he come out and say, I'm losing money. That means I'm putting money into you and I'm shitting money out. And I may be getting a return, but it's not worth the headache. It's not worth the headache. He gave you to his son-in-law, man, because you're not worth the headache. You're not worth the headache. Yeah, you're a great fighter, but it's not translating for my company. Bud gone in October, man. Believe that. When that contract up, Bud gone, man.
Where you gonna go?
Right over there. He going to PBC.
And then if he go to PBC, he gonna get the fight?
He gonna get the fight. He gonna get all the fights he been looking for. He gonna get all the fights he been looking for.
Hey, real quick, Tony Reviews comment says, I just came back. Earl's equals 7.5 mil and Bud equals 8 mil, taken from the same website.
I didn't see that.
Why your face changed, bro? Like people weren't gonna look it up.
Nah, I'm reading it, man. I don't know where he got that from, but if he seen it, okay.
You said Google. You said Google it.
Man, I don't believe that. I had to look that up.
So you right about that. You right about that capping then.
Boy, this man said, I don't believe that.
Because that makes
like we're gonna just put up some bullshit on this side or something.
That make Bud the big fish, right?
Hey, listen, and then here's some more for you right here. Toby says in the chat, if Bud isn't known, why do so many people want him to fight Errol? No one would know who he was. Think about it.
The casual fans, man. We know who Bud is. We know who Bud is because we follow the sport.
So doesn't that counter what you were saying earlier? Like this man is.
Nah, that don't counter it. That don't counter it, man. We
At
know
least that
who
part
Bud is.
about when Errol's saying like, you know, he ain't big enough and woo woo. If everybody know him, if the same people that know Errol know Bud, right?
Man. Look, if they were the same, in the business of boxing, if they were the same, then why Bob Am not putting dude on pay-per-view?
You said what? My bad. I was reading the comment. Did he mute? Marcus. Damn, his camera is flipped upside down. Let me see. Alex says nobody cares about Ugas. He's a high-level gatekeeper with a big booty wife. Oh, congratulations to him. But he can fight. Ugas can really fight, but it's just bullshit how they strip Manny. I don't agree with that. Like they strip Manny, but Canelo can hold it forever until he get ready to let it go. Like, you know what I mean? So I don't know. They just be having favoritism with their WBA, you know, kind of same like the WBC in certain situations. Be crazy, bro. I just feel like they trying to make accommodations for Earl, bro. I'd be like, damn. Soon as the heat come down for this Earl and this Bud Crawford shit, they got some new shit that they pulling out of the hat. Like, damn, here they go again.
Got that Ugas work.
Right, got that Ugas shit for you. Like, oh, shit. Right when you know, listen, at 1-2, right when there's nowhere to run, you like, damn, nigga. Oh, shit, like Canelo fighting, he got 2 fights lined up. Like, that's off the grid. Manny Pacquiao, oh shit, McGregor and Ryan Garcia. Hey, that's off the grid. What you gonna do now, Errol? Oh, we got Ugas for you. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Let's elevate Ugas for you.
That's the thing though. As a boxing fan, that's just the fight I want to see, man. I want to see Bud and Spence clear up that whole situation. You know what I mean? I want to see it. I want to see that whole situation get cleared up because the Man Nation don't work. One of these guys gonna wind up losing, and then exactly. when they lose it, that bag gonna shrink when they do get that unification or they do get that fight. Like that whole scenario that I was talking about before of them unifying and then fighting a Manny Pacquiao for undisputed. Now that might be out the door, that's just that hurts the welterweight division because that would have helped boxing a lot because that would have drawn a lot of casuals and a lot of it would have really helped the sport. It would have been big money. It would have been big profit. Don't matter who's on what side of the street. Like the money would have been there to make it happen. Everyone would have been happy. The fans would have been enthusiastic about the whole situation. And then to see it turn out like this and to pull this, that's why I feel like this is one of the reasons why I feel like Spence don't really want to fight Bud. And I mean, I could be wrong, but I mean that all roads lead to that, like to me. And I mean, people can disagree, but it just seems to me like, if it ain't the business, if it ain't okay, now we're gonna jump this dude, he gonna be the super champion now. It's like, oh, I got these 4 guys to fight before I fight you. Everything's in the shootout, 60-40, or 70-30, whatever I give you. I don't know why he came to my fight. Like all of these things bother me when it come to getting that work,
Real shit. What Marcus froze in time and shit. The fuck happened? Damn, that's what it is. But yeah, Jose says it's a cool fight versus Ugas. I'm over the Spence versus Crawford fight. Damn. Crazy, bro.
I'm not angry with the fight. I'm just angry with the timing of it because it was
circumstances.
Yeah, like number one, Ugas wasn't the super champion prior, so I could have flamed that. The fact that that Manny finally did get the super, had the super championship, and now they just stripped him conveniently and gave it to, Ugas, which Ugas deserves it. I still think it's a decent fight. I'm just saying, like, whenever it comes to Bud, it's always something in the way.
Yeah,
but somehow it's Bud's fault. Yeah, it's like it's always Bud's fault. So
bro, it's like no matter what, bro, it's just more stalling time and more unnecessary blame and heat on Crawford when this man, this man has done everything possible he can to try to make this fight happen, and people don't want to give this man credit.
Every fight that come up between. Every time it comes up between Earl and Bud, there's always something, always some sort of excuse. Always, But the fact of the matter is, Derek James know too. He know what it is, and I don't know why Earl don't fight him, man. I really don't like. I didn't know why.
Just like that edit you did, man. What Bradley said, bro. He said, "I still don't see the fight happening." He said he don't think the fight gonna get made. Right. He said even if he went over there, I was like, damn.
And it's true because you brought it up a 1,000 times. Like, like Spence when he wanted Thurman, he couldn't get that shot,
Mm-hmm.
And then now when Thurman wants to get in there and square it up with Spence like, nah, man, you did me like that, so now I'm gonna be like you, and it's
I'm gonna be petty. I'm gonna be petty like you.
Right. But why? When that was what you were known for not being. You was known for being that animal. You know what I'm saying? So when Bud approached him, that energy wasn't the same. Now that Thurman, he don't have a title, so I get it. I would have got it if he was petty for a second and then was like sign the fight. You know what I mean? Just to get a little get back and cap on him, but still make it work. You know what I mean? But he didn't do that. He literally was like, I ain't worried about him. I ain't worried about this guy. I ain't worried about that guy. It's like, dude, you're in boxing. You're in a division with other fighters, and you just saying you ain't worried about none of them. It's like you can't force a unification in boxing, which sucks. But you wouldn't expect that you would need to. You know what I mean? You would think that you'll be on some big champ shit. So that's what I'm talking about, man. All this other stuff that we be talking about, that type of shit really don't matter to me. I just do it for fun. But for boxing, man, come on, man. This dude been in the division this long, man. And every excuse in the book came out your ass to not make this fight happen. And as much as I like Earl, man, I'm not feeling it, man. I'm not feeling it,
bro. That's it. Because it's just like, I don't know. It's just so many people that rush to defend and come up with the excuses for the sake of the fight not happening. And it's like, man, this fight is long overdue, bro. Like the fans deserve this fight. Like just like we deserve an undisputed at heavyweight, we deserve a Bud Crawford versus Errol Spence fight. Not only is it a unification, but it's a big fight. and it's a fight that is competitive. There is some risk on both sides, but it's money. The money is there.
Right.
And it's going to electrify boxing, man. It's good for the sport. But the more they keep marinating, the more you're going to see the YouTubers and the exhibition shits start to take over.
And that's
And
going
we
to
don't
be
want that shit to happen.
Nah, man. Nobody wants that shit. Nobody really even wants that shit. Where it's just a bunch of casuals and guys just fighting whoever they want, and then they just got little trinkets with no mandos all over the place, man.
Just
That's what
stupid
it's
shit.
turning into. Yeah, it's turning into it. So you're never going to see the best fight the best, and you rooting for that shit. And it's like, why? Like, damn, that's what the sport was supposed to be about, and that's what I be flaming. Let it happen. Let the shit work. You know what I mean? Let it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? This sport got popular on these guys being warriors. Not saying, nah, man, he on the side of the street or 60-40 and shit like that. Don't get me wrong. These guys deserve all the money they want, but there's plenty of bread and plenty of pie for everybody to go around if they just make it happen. But they want to skim milk promotions. They want to draw the shit out, man.
And the fucked up thing, like you made a great point one too. The fucked up thing about it is these other guys, like the former fighters that retired, like Tyson's, Floyd's, Oscar De La Hoya's, they didn't fucking get rich off fighting exhibitions and this bullshit that they doing on this YouTube type of shit. They was in there being warriors, man. That's how they got rich. And
I'm not flaming Spence on that because Spence ain't fighting no dudes like that. He fighting guys, you know what I mean? So he is fighting great guys.
No,
so
I'm just talking about like not just Spence. I'm not talking about Spence. I'm just talking about the direction of the sport or where they trying to make it go to.
Yeah, man.
Like people got rich off really just, you know, showing the warrior spirit. And now it's all about like whatever, Ryan versus Manny for an exhibition play fight. You know what I mean? And people supposed to just act like that's something that's what boxing is all about. Like, man, come on. Like that's really turning into the wrestling, the WWE shit, the fake shit.
And the whole narrative about if that's the case, when Hopkins lost to to Roy Jones, his career should have been over, right? And look what he did. He went, became undisputed, and defended his titles over and over and over. And damn near, or I'm pretty sure he broke the record for title defenses at that point in time. You know what I mean? So you can't just write these guys off. And just because they don't have the big promoters or the big networks behind them, backing them, when you're doing things like what you talking about, or just fighting, YouTubers and all that shit, all these guys is waiting in line and they put in the work, and you just letting these dudes just sit. That might be your next superstar, but you'll never know it because he'll never get the fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. And it's just crazy, man. Like that kind of politics in boxing is what I really hate now. It's like when there's somebody that's a threat, like it's just like they don't want to give not only the respect to the person, it's like they want to create a bad narrative or a false narrative about the fighter that's really trying to keep the sport alive. You know what I mean? Say like a Bud Crawford, like, man, come on, man, this dude is great for the sport. You know what I mean? But they just want to just shit on his accomplishments and act like this dude's irrelevant, all for the simple fact that there's an Errol Spence in the division, and they got to make it seem like he's more of the cream of the crop of boxing than him, because whatever, he don't fit the profile, the image that they look. That's just crazy.
And you know what's funny too is when Earl was coming up, I was like, why ain't this guy getting a chance to unify? Why ain't this dude doing this? You know why? He doing that shit. He coming from the mud. He beating everybody ass. Oh, well, he ain't beating nobody. Same thing they saying about Bud. I was like, fuck that. This dude getting in big work, and these dudes don't want no parts of him. So I was doing the exact same thing with Spence that I'm doing with Bud now. Difference is, but Earl got so many fans now that they just gonna defend anything he do. So
anything,
yeah. So
what are we defending? As an Earl Spence fan,
everything.
What am I? No, straight up, Black. You know what I'm saying?
Why you gotta put your Matrix glasses on, bro? That ain't gonna win.
Hey, man, the sun out here, it's a beautiful day out here, man, and the sun is shining. Oh, so pretty. But what are we defending as Earl Spence fans?
I'll put it like this: when Earl wanted to fight,
I missed your name, Doc. Who are you?
1-2 Kid. Yo, when when Earl wanted to fight Keith, right? I didn't care about the business side of it. I was like, go ahead and fight this dude. And I was a Keith fan, like he should fight this dude. And I was like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm riding with Earl because I'm like, Earl want the smoke and he don't. Ain't that what boxing's about? You know what I mean? Before our business is, when it comes to business and stuff, like we all sit here, we chop it up about that shit. But technically, that's none of our fucking business anyway. You know what I mean? The fact of the matter is the fights is there. They dare to be made, and these guys ain't making them because they on this side of the street. They with this network. They with this dude. And it's like, man, this dude in your division, what happened to that? This dude wants smoke.
But 1-2 kids, to say that Earl is holding up the fight, stalling the fight, or ducking the fade, that's not true. That's not true.
It is.
When Earl say 60-40, we can get it on, and Bud saying you get it's either way.
Bro,
you have
listen.
Hold on, Black. Listen. You have your train of thought, how you see how things are going. I got my train of thought, how I see how things are going. That don't make you right. That don't make me wrong. The fight needs to take place. True enough.
And vice versa, don't make you right and me wrong.
Huh?
I said, and vice versa. That don't make you right and me wrong either.
I mean, that's what I said. It don't make you right and it don't make me wrong.
See, you said the cat.
So it's the same. It's the same. I said Texas cat, baby. But it's the same. I mean, it's the same difference, man. Us as fans, of course, we're gonna get involved. It's talking points for us to entertain throughout the day while we're going throughout our day. It's talking points. People gonna have their views on Bud. People gonna have their views on Earl. I think they need to come together and get the fight made.
Fact.
Get the fight made, whatever it takes. But Bud ain't gonna get an even split of the pie, man. Yeah, we all know that, man. We all know that, and we all know that that's how it's supposed to go.
Nah, that should be, if it was fair, I feel like 50-50 for the fans, big money. Or the offer, somebody said earlier when Bob offered the what was it, 40-40, and then the winner gets the 20 or some shit, something like that. You know what I mean? Be on some big champ shit, but you know, niggas got egos.
But you gotta understand, Bob's not gonna let it happen because that's what Bob does. If it don't make dollars for Bob, it ain't gonna happen. That's
you don't think that's fair though?
That's why. No, I don't.
40-40 and the 20.
I don't think it's fair.
Why?
Because Earl doing most
ego.
of the lifting. No, it's not the ego, bro. Earl doing most of the lifting.
Man, ain't nothing leftovers.
Come on,
what's up, sport advantage?
What?
Yo, what's up, Black?
I'm not even talking about the fight.
Marcus.
What's happening, Doc?
Nothing much here. The only thing that I will say about that is I think that Earl Spence and the fan base and everything, I think they put a little bit too much weight on he deserves it. Like what has he really done that makes him this 60-40? What is it exactly? Is it you say it's money? Well, we've already debunked that the other day. You say it's fights, but a lot of these guys that he's fought are beaten champions. So I'm not really sure as to what it is that makes him 60 and Bud 40. I just don't get it.
All right.
And then somebody said in the chat, most of the lifting. Like, what do you mean by that? Like lifting.
Most of the lifting.
Weights.
Earl had in the 147 weight class, whether they are past beaten champions or whatever. Earl has fought the better competition at 147. Earl has fought the better. Hold on. Earl has fought the better competition. Earl has sold more pay-per-views. We already know that. Ain't no debunking nothing about the money. Earl is the A side.
No, you said you didn't believe it early when we put it up. You said I don't believe that. You said I don't believe that. Remember?
I don't. Earl A side, bro. Earl the A side, man. I want to see the fight.
I don't believe that shit. Let the girl A side.
I want to see the fight, man, but I just believe that
right.
everybody
listen,
has
Marcus,
a narrative, man. Everybody has a narrative. Y'all feel like Earl ducking the fade.
Marcus, right?
I feel like Bud ducking the fade by not taking the 60-40.
Listen, but like you say, you want to see the fight, but I think our energy shows we want to see the fight more. You feel me? Like, and then we just going off, like, if we're not just talking about business and we just dealing with two dudes, right? That
Yeah.
and you just analyzing them. You'll know from the energy and analyzing like which dude really want to fight and which one don't. When I seen them dudes face to face, wherever they was at, when he had the hoodie on, that let me know everything what it was, bro. He don't want to fight Bud Crawford. He can't even hardly look dude in his eye. He over here worried about his homie on the side, huh?
What made you understand that? Cause see, I'm gonna tell you about that fight.
I'm just telling you from my perspective, so that don't make me some,
but I'm gonna tell you
Charles
about
Martin
that fight.
demigod or something. I'm just saying, like, based off what I look at, when you breaking down and I'm seeing two people face to face, and I'm looking at the enthusiasm of each guy, it'll tell me like, okay, who really wants to fight and who don't. You know what I mean? Like when AJ was really pressing Wilder, I was like, you know what, AJ really wants to fight Wilder.
Go on with that black. Man, AJ ain't never pressed Wilder, man.
This man, I done pressed a whole new button out of that.
Yeah. You need to go on. We gonna go back to this when Earl and Bud was in Oklahoma City. See, I'm gonna give you something from a first-hand account. Charles Hadley is my best friend, my day one dude. That's his nephew. Me, my partner, Charles, a whole clip, man. We went out to support Mighty Mo, in Oklahoma City at that fight. Backstage, man, Earl pressed dude. It wasn't no backing down on either one of them. Earl went to Oklahoma City. Bud didn't come to him then. Yeah, he came to Earl fight. But when Earl went to Oklahoma City, Earl pressed dude. Wasn't no backing down in neither one of them. Wasn't no backing down in neither one of those dudes. No backing down in neither one of them. But he didn't press Earl.
Hey,
that's when Earl told him he's too little.
What did he say? Man. Right, but Crawford didn't care. Nobody care about the insult saying somebody too small. Like, that's stupid talk, bro. I'm just talking about when it's a fight. You ain't getting distracted by, oh, this nigga too little. Oh, his homie keep talking from the side. Nah, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying from what I analyzed, that dude is not ready for Bud Crawford.
Y'all gotta understand.
And I seen off top that Bud Crawford is more confident about winning this fight than Errol is. That's what that showed me. I mean, everything that he's done from first off, before he got to 147 to getting to 147 to doing everything that he needed to do, get a belt, all of this shit, right? And then they want to go there and here, there. He's done everything he needed to do, and Preston has shown up to his fight. All of that, bro. His energy shows that he really wants to be undisputed, and I can believe that when he's already done it. I can believe that. You know what I'm saying? And
you don't believe
people love to disrespect. Go ahead.
If you don't believe Earl want to be undisputed, I'm just asking a question.
All I asked you was what date? When does he want to do that? Like, when is the timestamp? Like, he feel like he got all of this time in the world. Like, he could lose to a damn mandatory. He could lose to Ugas. Like, when that big opportunity is there, what's the biggest fight at welterweight right now?
Bud and Earl.
Okay, so he a money dude.
Bud and Earl is the biggest fight in welterweight.
I was just trying to get together. I'm like, okay, is he a money dude or he a free smoke dude? So not free smoke. He free smoke if you bring the most money. And I just see one guy who's bringing the most money at 147, and that's Bud. And that's the fight I've been trying to push for. And everybody
Bud
act
ain't
like
bringing shit, man.
Oh, so you just told. All right. I just asked you.
It's the biggest fight in welterweight.
Why, listen,
ain't bringing shit.
But why is it the biggest fight at welterweight then?
Because we want to see it. That's why it's the biggest fight in welterweight.
Are you hearing yourself, Marcus?
We want,
You just said he don't bring shit.
He don't bring shit. Outside of fighting Earl, he don't bring shit.
Oh my!
Earl has sold out LA.
Then why do you want to see him?
New York. Earl has sold, Bud don't sell outside of Nebraska, man.
Marcus, listen to yourself. Why do you want to see the fight? If this man don't bring nothing, why are you even interested in seeing the fight? Why is this one of the second biggest fight in boxing? If this man brings nothing,
he don't bring nothing to the table but a skill set. That's it. That's it.
Bro, let me tell you something, Marcus. Let me help you out, all right?
That's it. Man, you know what I'm saying, Black.
Let me help you. Let me help you, Marcus. Because you from Dallas.
You ain't gotta help me with shit, man.
You from Dallas, so we let you make it. We letting you make it because you
Don't
from
let,
Dallas.
don't let me.
Skill?
I listen to you. I listen to you on a daily basis, or whenever you go live for one reason or one reason only. I know you biased, but I know you know your shit.
I'm biased to who?
Man, you don't like Earl. Come on, dog.
Oh my God. What?
You
All right,
don't,
man.
man.
You getting off track now, bro. Everything I say is
I ain't
fact.
getting off track. I'm just saying, man.
What?
You
Listen,
feel a certain way
listen.
about
Hey,
the fight.
Marcus. No, be real with you, bro. I don't care about that comment. You know why? Because people feel like I didn't like Earl when I wanted him to stop partying and drinking until he got his car flipped, and you niggas fell back. You fell the fuck back. That's what happened.
I didn't
Like,
fall
I'm not
back.
worried about that shit, my nigga. About like that ain't even about boxing, homie. Likes and who like us, that ain't got shit to do with boxing. Y'all niggas in this YouTube comment community, y'all be so worried about a nigga's opinion when they speaking real shit about boxing, not about liking a nigga. That ain't what boxing is about.
You think you speaking real shit? I'm speaking real shit about the fighter that I like. About
All right,
the fighter that I like.
I'm about to speak the real shit then.
This let it
is the
speak.
real shit right here. And the real shit is Crawford versus Brook. I know you say that, nobody knows him or whatnot, but did you know that viewership for that fight was the highest since 2019, January of 2019, across all television, all, any network you want to compare it to. That was the most viewed fight. So
Well, the pandemic ain't
I think you do have a valid argument about, Spence does have a little bit more of a upside when it comes to like maybe he has a little bit more fans, but it's not 60-40 drastic. And it's damn sure, and Bud's apparently, able to, snatch fans from everywhere. So I don't know. I don't agree with it.
Bud is able to snatch fans from everywhere. If Bud had those type fans, man, why is it? If Bud had fans like we say, I bought both of Bud pay-per-views. I bought both of them because
why you buying a nigga pay-per-view who don't bring shit, bro? What the fuck?
Hold on. Because I'm a boxing fan and I like Bud. I'm gonna spend my bread. I told you that.
Now the truth coming out. Now this is the real truth.
Hold on. I told you that off the rip, Black, that I like Bud. Bud to me is top 3 pound for pound.
Who top 3? Okay, who's ahead of him? Canelo and who else?
Canelo? Nah, man, Canelo, nah.
Okay, who else? Who's ahead of Bud Crawford?
Me personally. It's just me personally. I think that Caleb Plant is the best fighter in the world.
Okay, we're gonna move
on.
Let me read a comment. Let me read a comment real quick.
That's just
real
me,
quick,
man.
hold on. Let me read a comment before this shit goes south. Hold on, dog. Marcus Jones said, LOL, they both got accolades and belts. So I say if their legacy or even boxing mean what they say to them.
Shit, Black.
Hold on, real quick. Stop hating on the real. Wait a minute.
Partner, man. I argue with my partner every day about this shit, man.
Hey, this is the real Marcus. You the fake Marcus. Let me read the real Marcus comment real quick. Hold on. This nigga said what they say to them, then a purse shouldn't matter. That 40-40 winner takes it 20 was right on point. Yeah, man, that's what I say. This is the knockoff Marcus. Shout out to Marcus Jones in the chat.
What's up, MJ, man?
Yeah, your initials got to be MJ to talk some real shit. You over here, your initials different.
Man, that's my dude, man. That's family, man. But he on that bullshit.
That's why you came up here triggered. Your homie Marcus be already flaming your ass. You get up here triggered.
Man, nah, he think Eddie Hearn the best promoter in boxing. Shit, you know something wrong with him.
He is the best promoter. What you mean?
Look, man.
Hey, Marcus got to hit a link one day, dog. We can chop it up. More about the sport now they are about the money, and that's sad for the sport. You did, yeah, man. Trav said this is what Earl fans sound like. This man said Caleb Plant, best fighter in boxing, though, huh?
If we talking skill for skill, man, Plant got the skill for skill, man. Plant the best fighter in boxing. That's just my opinion.
Are you saying that just because? Hold on. Are you saying that just because he have a fight tonight, or you really?
No. My partner MJ tell you
to get up here and say that.
Nah, my partner MJ will tell you that. I believe skill for skill, Plant is the best fighter in boxing. I honestly believe that.
But he out here ducking work though.
What work he does? What work he does?
Well, I don't like I said, I don't even get into the Caleb Plant shit like that.
What work he does? If you talking about Canelo, I told my partner when that fight was first announced,
I just think
Canelo
that them
ain't
niggas
gonna
is
fight.
both ass.
He moved too much for Canelo, man. Canelo ain't gonna fight nobody that can move, man.
Oh shit.
Canelo
Somebody that can
all
move and
wrong
groove.
for the fight. Talking about he ain't fighting no Mexican fighters. If black fighters came out and said that, it'll be all over ESPN, Fox Sports One, and everything, man. He ain't fighting no more Mexican boxers.
Well, I guess you could say
wrong for the sport, man.
You could say that
for the sport.
you could say that about Plant too, because he was ducking that Mexican work.
he ducked Benavidez. He ducked Benavidez. Come on, man.
Yes, he did.
Come on, man. No, he didn't.
As soon as he was like, I want to make the fight, he was like, yeah, this is the greatest fighter ever. Yo, he was giving Benavidez big props and wasn't talking about the fight. Changed the whole subject.
Man, he was joking, man. Come on, man. Y'all can't take everything.
He was capping, right?
He was capping, exactly.
So what happened to no future in your fronting? What's up with all this capping now?
Say, man, it's a new era, man. They don't rock like we rock, man.
Out, bro.
They don't rock like we rock.
Marcus got courage to hit the link though, so I respect him.
Yeah, shout out to I mean, I do agree that a guy with good movement gonna give Canelo some issues. I think that's one of the issues that he has because he don't move, but he did duck the fight. But dude did duck the fight though.
I don't think Plant ducked the fight, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't too much care for Canelo's 4-week contract, so it is what it is.
What was that, Black?
I said I'll be honest with you. I don't really too much care for Canelo's 4-week contract. So if it was one of them type of contracts, I would have probably turned that shit down too.
Now it's 3 months. It was 3 months.
Oh well, yeah, that's a duck then. That's a duck.
Nah, man. Everybody.
If he had 3 months to prepare, that's a duck.
After a sparring match.
How was it a duck?
After what?
How was it a duck when Canelo backed out of it? He was offered $75 million for a 3-fight deal, and he backed out of it because Jamal Charlo was part of that package.
Hey man, only person I really know he genuinely ducked, bro, like that for real is Demetrius Andrade, dog. Hey, shout out to Mr. SRT50. He only showed up on behalf of Canelo, but man, welcome back. He said he ducked Canelo twice already. He was speaking on behalf of Canelo about that plant work. So shout out to him.
Man, I was a duck when you back out of the contract because Jamal Charlo is a part of the 3-fight deal. He don't want to fight Maul.
Who don't want to fight Maul?
Canelo.
Oh man, let's get off that Canelo shit, bro. Hey, y'all heard about him paying Billy Joe Saunders? You know what I'm saying? That little compensating that guy to not fight Andrade. Did y'all hear about that?
Hey, but
yeah, I saw your thing on it, but I didn't really get that. Is that really true? Is there like some, valid
right? But my whole issue with that, Black, is Andrade had an opportunity to move up the ones. Like, how can he have this dude take step aside money if this dude would be ordered to fight him for the WBO? I don't know why Andrade.
You talking about the vacating part?
Nah, he didn't have to vacate. Either he got bad people working with him, Andrade, or he ain't paying enough attention to what's going on because he could have forced that fight.
Not without vacating, though. I think he would have to vacate because all the ones that have been able to force the fight, they vacated from a lower weight class. So I gave Andre a flame too for that. It's make up your mind. You gonna go all the way up to 68, or you know what I mean? You gonna hold it down still at 160.
I mean, I think that was just smoke and mirrors, man. I didn't hear the WBO say he had to vacate.
I'm just talking about previous history of these champions that have vacated and gone up. Like from being champ, they forced their mandatory when they went up. Not a guy who's deciding to still hold on to their belt. I'm just talking about previous champions I've seen.
Right.
But I
So
mean,
I think if he would have vacated his belt, it would have forced the mandatory. But he didn't want to vacate his belt, so that's a dilemma. I think.
I think that Andre should have hit the books and really started reading them rules, or having somebody that could and figured out, you know what I mean, how to do that shit. Because I don't see why somebody would have to vacate to exercise a mandatory, you know, with the sanctioning body to make the fight happen, as long as they're willing to go back down and defend.
I mean, any weight class though, like even in what you call it, what other weight class does that? When you vacate and you go up and you move up. Well, I know for sure the WBO though.
Like, but
WBO for sure.
I think Billy Joe just said that shit. Like, oh well, you got to vacate. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just threw that
Vacate your belt.
Yeah,
well,
I think he threw that out there. Like, that's what he had to do, and I think he just bought it hook, line, and sinker and didn't dig. That's what I'm saying. Like, he could have exercised that, and then he would have had that WBO championship. Whether even if he did vacate, let's say he did vacate, he would have had that. He would have had a shot at that WBO championship, and then that would have cornered Canelo into fighting him, unless he was going to be just bluffing and saying he didn't want to be undisputed champion anymore. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that would have, I would have exercised that if he really wanted that work.
Like I said, my understanding of it is he didn't want to vacate his 160 belt. And Billy Joe saying that, I can understand that. Like, vacate your belt because, you know, that would exercise your mandatory when you move up. I've always understood it like that, at least from the previous opponents, previous champs I've seen. We've seen it with Bud Crawford and Horn. When he, you know what I'm saying, exercised that. We've seen Usyk with his situation with AJ. You know what I mean? That's why they've been pushing for that mandatory, because that shit's some real deal on the WBO side. You're going to get that shot, but he didn't want to vacate his belt. It seemed like Andrade just wanted to do like a voluntary defense. Like, I'm a WBO champion, you're a WBO champion. You fight me next. You know, winner takes, you know what I'm saying, the other. You know what I mean? But it seemed like Andrade didn't want to risk losing at 68 to Billy Joe. Like, I don't think he's scared of him, but if he would have lost, now I'm left with nothing. It ain't like the situation where, say, like Kell Brook and IBF, when he went up to fight Triple G, yeah, he got his ass whooped, but he was still champ at 47.
The belt wasn't on the line. I think the WBO, though, Black, is the only sanctioner. I don't think it's a weight class. I think it's the sanctioning body. I think the WBO, I may be wrong, but I think the WBO is the only sanctioning body to where if you're a champion in a lower weight class and you move up, even though you drop your belt, when you move up, you automatically become the mandatory.
Exactly. That's how I always understood it with the WBO.
Yeah.
That's why I said Demetrius Andrade didn't drop his belt. That's why you're not being mandated.
That's why we didn't get the fight.
Right. I mean, Billy Joe could have fought him, and that's what Demetrius Andrade was saying. Like, let's just fight. I don't need to vacate my belt. But you can't force the fight with Billy Joe unless you do that. Vacate your belt.
You have to drop the belt and move up.
Yeah.
And he would have automatically became the mandatory.
Automatically, right. But Demetrius Andrade didn't want to vacate his belt, so you kind of putting yourself in a spot where, you know, you don't want to risk going up to 68, I guess, because if you lose, you're not champ at 60 no more. So it's just like you got to make up your mind. Either you going to 68 and, you know, just like everybody else has done. Like, look, my accomplishments at the previous weight class is done. I'm going up to conquer the next one. If you're going after Canelo to put yourself in position for Canelo, you got to vacate. You got to go to 68 anyway, because that's where he's going to be undisputed at, or trying to be.
Yeah.
So that's the only dilemma there. But this whole thing that came up with this report, like I said, I'm going to dig it up. That's why I didn't put it in the headline. But this is with Demetrius Andrade. He shared a tweet, and there's a link there, so I'll get it. But of basically Canelo compensating Billy Joe to not fight Demetrius Andrade. So I don't know. They made it the way they're making it seem like they were getting ready to make the fight happen, and Canelo kicked that bread. Like, nah, we gonna take care of you in May. So hold on to this, probably like a little mini advance or some shit. I don't know. So that's the rumor out here.
Yeah, well, the main thing is for Andrade is, you know, today marks exactly a year since he's last fought. So, you know, he's not helping himself out at all. I mean, you know, take anybody, but, you know, make a spectacular performance out of it and start, you know, turning eyes your way. But you can't just like sit here and say that everybody's ducking you.
He won't get the fight, man. He won't. Andrade won't get the fight that he's looking for. His best bet is to fight him and Charlo. Gonna have to sit down and really talk it out, man, because Billy Joe not gonna fight him, and Canelo not gonna.
He might need a vacate, dog. Like
Canelo definitely not gonna fight him because he moved too well for Canelo. Canelo not gonna take that fight, man.
All right, Carl, what's up, man?
Yo, what up?
Not much, man. You want to add to this particular topic?
About Andre and Billy Joe and them?
Well, yeah, that's what we cooking on right now.
Oh, well, I mean, I think Andre was right not to trust nothing Billy Joe Saunders says. That man is a ped cheat duck. He already messed up 2 fights with Demetrius Andrade. Yeah, I mean, you've heard me say all this before. Why is Billy Joe Saunders mandating, you know, from his own mouth that, oh, well, if you want to fight me, you got to force it to fight me? Was Martin Murray Billy Joe Saunders mandatory? I mean, he fought a few people who are not as mandatory. But for some reason, he's demanding that Demetrius Andrade somehow drops the belt if he wants a shot at him. I don't understand. So Billy Joe Saunders is not to be trusted. I said before on the stream, that same stream, you heard me say that before, that Billy Joe Saunders is being saved for Canelo. Andrade moving up, while that would make him a mandatory, that doesn't guarantee that the WBO is going to make that fight absolutely next. We know Billy Joe Saunders is being saved for Canelo. In terms of Canelo and Jamal Charlo, didn't Jamal Charlo's twin already say that Mal ducked Canelo? As far as Andrade and Charlo working it out, in my opinion, didn't we already see Charlo admit to turning down Eddie Hearn's $7 million offer? So Mal Charlo himself needs to work some stuff out and figure out if Al Heyman and them got something better, or is he going to continue to save himself for Canelo at 168? Hope, because after Canelo is done with Billy Joe Saunders, he don't have no more fight with Matchroom. He don't have nobody else to fight. And we know. Go ahead, sorry.
But Miles said why he turned down the $7 million out.
Why?
Because it came with options.
Huh?
What options, bro? What are you talking about?
It came with options.
What's the options then?
If Miles won, he wanted 3 fights. He wanted Miles to fight 3 times on the zone. It came with options.
I don't see what the fuck's wrong with that shit. Just bread.
Nah, it came with options. That's why Miles turned the fight down.
$7 million and options for more money. What the fuck?
Nah, he turned the fight
what's
down.
wrong with these dudes when these guys can fight anywhere?
Nobody wants to fight on the damn app, man.
Man,
yeah,
nobody. Canelo, hold on,
man. Don't give me that Canelo shit.
Hold on,
don't give me that Canelo shit.
The person that Jamal, Caleb Plant, Benavidez, all these PBC dudes is chasing. All them chasing is fighting on that same app.
So that means that they would have to fight over there.
So all of a sudden, all of them are what? Hold on. All of them people are chasing Canelo Alvarez. You're saying nobody wants to fight on the app. However, the person that they all want to fight is fighting on that app, has no issues getting all his money. But somehow they're comfortable staying on PBC where they're not fighting each other, not fighting Canelo, not getting no pay-per-views over there really. They're just over there sitting down, chilling, getting their 200,000.
We talking about a guy that we know not gonna fight them dudes, man. Canelo not gonna fight them dudes, man. Canelo won't even fight Andrade on the app with him, man.
You said nobody want to fight on the app, and I'm telling you the biggest star that they all want to fight is on that same app. Jamal Charlo.
If Canelo's such a big star, if Canelo's such a big star that we say he is, how come he couldn't save HBO?
HBO needed more than this Canelo. But anyway, what I'm saying to you is,
you went there.
Man, Black, these dudes all over the place.
If
The
Canelo
money
is
was
such the
there.
star, if Canelo is such the star that you say he is, why in the hell he couldn't save HBO?
I don't know nothing about HBO. We talking about I don't know nothing about HBO. Jamal Charlo would have made
And
$7
the app
million.
not doing numbers. The app not doing numbers, man.
Oh,
They don't have to fight
hold on.
They don't.
Let me finish.
Come on,
Let me
man.
finish. I'm gonna kill that right
Go
there.
ahead, Doc.
The app
Go
might
ahead.
not be doing numbers.
Let him cook, Marcus. Then you rip, bro.
The app might
All
not
right.
be doing numbers, but the same app could afford to pay Canelo. The same app could afford to pay Jamal Charlo $7 million that he did not deserve. So whether or not the app is doing numbers or not, you're getting paid the biggest money you can get paid. So while Fox is doing numbers, you not getting no $7 million. What do you care about? If the app is doing numbers or if your pockets is full? Man, get out, man. Jamal Charlo is a duck. I don't want to hear that. He ducked Demetrius Andrade for $7 million to stay on PBC, to not make $7 million against Sergey Deverenchenko.
As for the WBO, yes, you are not allowed to hold 2 belts in 2 different divisions. You have to choose one or the other after 10 days after winning the belt. So once you do that, after
you gotta
10
choose.
days, yep, you gotta choose, and then the belt that you had that you didn't choose will become vacant.
There you go. So he didn't have to vacate him. Billy Joe Saunders was up to something. He's just a duck. That dude, you don't trust that dude. But as I was saying, man, where Padna gone? Where he gone? Look here, man. People talking about Jamal Charlo. Jamal Charlo should have taken that $7 million, wiped out Andrade or whatever. He don't have all the fights that Jamal Charlo needs are over at the zone. All of them. Golovkin over there, Andrade over there, Canelo over there. What's over at PBC for him?
Yeah, Kong, I don't think he's here anymore.
I think he dropped off. Yeah, he dropped off. What's up, ringside? What's up, y'all in the live chat? Well, yeah, man. I mean, hey, but when you was talking, Iron Kong, I had mute. But everything that you were saying about trusting Billy Joe and all that, I just feel like that's irrelevant when it comes to Demetrius Andrade just vacating and exercising his mandatory and going up. Like, Billy Joe Saunders doesn't control the sanctioning body. You know what I mean? Like,
he wouldn't have to vacate, but once he won the title, he would have to choose which one he would represent.
So there's no rule that he has to.
But my point is, hold up. My point is, if he didn't vacate, they can't force the fight with him and Billy Joe. So if that's his whole purpose, is to get the fight, line himself up to get the Canelo fight, you're not really helping yourself out by not vacating, because Billy Joe is not going to fight you unless you exercise your mandatory.
So Billy Joe Saunders is here sitting down saying, "Hey man, I'm not going to fight you unless you're my mandatory. So you vacate that belt." It's like, but that don't make sense to me. It's like, bro, the main point is we're going to fight. So why are you so concerned if I have my 160 belt or not? Isn't the whole point for us to fight? What does it matter what I have? You didn't want the 160 belt. I have it. The whole point is that we're going to fight.
Well, that will be the Leo versus Santa Cruz, Leo Santa Cruz versus Gervonta Davis shit. Like, you know what I mean? It's
right. And Leo still has his belt, right? At 126.
Yeah. And then it's like the same question, like, okay, that was like a security belt. Like you went up to test yourself, but just in case it don't work out, let me hold on to this belt. So that's what kind of my mind go to. But like, for real?
But no, but that's fine to me. Why would it matter to Tank if Leo Santa Cruz has his 126 belt? Tank not going down there. If you want to come up, get your ass up and go back down, that's fine. But Tank shouldn't worry about his 126. He didn't worry about it. Did you hear Tank say, if you want to fight, you gotta drop your 126 belt?
Yeah, I think it's not
like,
necessarily the people, that you're going up to challenge for, but it's the people that are already in the division that it kind of sucks for.
I guess. But I want my dude to answer me about why is it okay? He's gone, but when he comes back, why is it okay that Jamal Charlo turned down but talking about options? I never heard that. I heard Jamal Charlo say, call Al. I heard Jamal Charlo say, Andre too small. I heard Jamal Charlo say all kinds of things, nothing about no options.
Yeah.
Y'all making shit up now about options because it's options. So what if there's options? That could be Andre, it could be Golovkin, it could be Canelo right after that. Those are the fights you want, right?
And it's funny that the options just magically appear whenever Bud's
All of a
name
sudden.
they just magically appear, man. You know what I mean? But I mean, if these fans, that's what they want to believe, and if that's what they want to push, you know, hey, that's on them. But I see what it is, and I don't need to be told. My eyes don't lie, and neither do my ears. So shit, man, you see what it is, and it is what it is, and the motherfuckers just don't want to fight, man.
I saw Jamal Charlo drunk at the bar saying, "Call out."
But he was his own promoter. It's like
I'm not the matchmaker.
Lions on.
Angry.
Boy had his wine in his hand going off. Man, look here.
Whining and dying and going up.
You know, we you know, I listened to y'all talk about Ugas and these people, but Black, we talked about that. We knew that Ugas was camped out with the regular belt just for this purpose. That when they ended up maybe working on something with Manny Pacquiao, who knows? Maybe they told Manny, look here, man, drop the belt. You're gonna be in recess. Let Spence and Ugas fight. You do what you do to get your money. Come back. Because if you're in recess and you come back into the division, you get the first shot. That's what Klitschko was, right? So you get the first shot at whoever has the belt, right? So he's gonna come back and now fight maybe Spence or Ugas or whatever.
Hey, Iron Cone, man, you know what's so crazy about this topic, though? I mean, you know, it's crazy how the circumstances made him elevated or whatnot. But I just remember back in the day, you know, when I first was paying attention to YORDENIS UGAS. And he was in the IBF, man. It's just amazing to me, man, because at that time, that was when Errol Spence was really considered the boogeyman. And people was in the media was like, you know what? He don't have nobody to fight. Nobody wants to fight Errol Spence. And I had to do a video like, this man, YORDENIS UGAS, dude. This man want all the smoke. Matter of fact, he ranked at the top of the IBF.
You know what it is? You know what it is too, Black? I don't mean to cut you off. Let me go ahead. But man, look. I hate to say it, but man, the only way we're gonna get undisputed is if fucking Ugas wins.
Damn. Yeah. So I mean, low key, you probably root for the Cuban. I mean, I don't know. Like, that's why I asked the question, like with him when he was on here, like, you know, if he fucking wins the third belt off Ugas, if he's successful and goes up, are you okay with that? Because I feel like he might fuck around and do that. If he beats Ugas, he's still not gonna fight, but he gonna vacate.
He gonna wait on Manny. Then he's gonna go to 154 and go, nah, man. Undisputed WBO just came into the game at 1989. This is the real undisputed.
I'll tell you one thing. You know, 147 is only going to get more competitive, and if Spence is going to move up to 154 after these two fights, like he said, man, he is going to have to tiptoe through 154. There are some killers coming up.
He gonna have to tiptoe through 47 in a minute. Like, he can act all like he, look, it's smoke all over the place. So you're talking about Ugas, Crawford, Jaron Ennis, and maybe possibly Virgil Ortiz in a little bit or some shit. No, he'll think he's in top of WBA. But I'm just saying, man, like
Virgil Ortiz, Ennis, and then you still got, guys lingering, man.
Orders and Keefe.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep Garcia out of it. But
motherfucking Mean Machine, low key floating around.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Maybe Benavidez come back.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the hell happened with him. It's crazy, bro.
That was a close fight till that knockout.
Yep. It was a lot of caution. It was a lot of caution for Bud in that fight. I mean, a rangy guy like that who was counterpunching. Gotta be careful.
He probably can't get a fight after that Bud loss. The motherfuckers don't talk about fighting that dude. Ain't nobody talk about fighting him.
Yeah, 1-2 kid. I got a quick question for you or whoever knows it on the panel. When Crawford swung at the weigh-in at Benavidez, did he get fined for that?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
He didn't connect though, but I don't know if he did. It almost fucking ruined the fight. I was like, damn, I thought he connected when I first seen it. I was like, oh, that shit over with. Knock the fight off. I went live, I think immediately. I was like, man, the fight off, bro.
It don't mean the fight's off though. I mean, you know, Riddick Bowe connected on Larry Donald, and that fight still happened.
But you talk about back then, bro. They started getting stricter with the rules. You can't connect, bro. You can't
I mean,
do that now.
Chisora threw a table on somebody. And
And yo,
That's the UK. That's in the UK though.
yeah, but also shit, even in Barrera Morales, they was letting the hands go and they was connecting. Mike and Lennox.
That's what I'm saying. The dates, man.
Yeah,
Just
I know I got the dates. I'm just saying, man, if the fight's lucrative, they could be like, you know, take that knot, take this 500,000, and then go get them millions in a couple days. You know,
that's a good question though. I don't know if he got fined for that though. He did swing, so niggas in the NBA get ejected just for swinging too. So
that's
you
true.
ain't got to connect.
That's true though. I mean, yeah, they should be fined. You know
fine,
what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, they should be fined, and yeah, they should. You know, yeah, that's not unsportsmanlike.
Hey man, all I want to know is if y'all gonna buy the pay-per-view Ugas versus Spence. Okay, this is gonna be a million seller. All right.
You think they're gonna put that on pay-per-view?
Yeah.
Look, I said it. I'll be one of the 82 on there. I'll purchase it because I want to see Undisputed. You know what I mean? I will be one of those guys. I'm gonna be one of those guys. I'm gonna purchase the fight. I love boxing. I will not be purchasing Canelo and what's his face, and I will not probably be watching the fight tonight. Really not interested whatsoever. Maybe I'll watch
bored,
the fight.
you can watch it, man. Come on.
I might go live and talk about fucking chickens, horses, and cows. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like that type of shit.
Ain't nothing wrong with chickens, man. I had some chickens myself. Nothing wrong with chickens.
Oh, you can eat chicken now?
I just ate some chicken just now. Matter of fact.
Confession.
Okay.
Yeah, I fell off the wagon a long time ago, bro. Yeah, I gave up.
Damn, you just telling us, man.
Yeah, I gave up on that.
Oh well.
But, yeah, whatever.
Whatever. He's stashing lunch meat in the bushes.
Shout out to the Iron Kong title reign.
I did hide to eat that turkey sandwich that day.
Shout out to Charles D, man. He was funny as hell that day too, man. Yeah, we had fun that day. I gotta say it, man. I like what Iron Kong come on, man. He bring a different type of energy.
He said, I gotta be quiet so I don't wake my wife up.
Right. Hey, that was a serious operation that night. Took out the trash, everything that night, man.
Yeah, I know the main event tonight's not going to be that great, but that co-main event between Coffee and Darmani Rock, that's going to be fire.
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
Man, I was wondering what happened to
I might be watching Rock tonight then.
What happened to that guy, man? I mean, I remember him in the amateurs, and then he just kind of disappeared. Darmani Rock.
Well, yeah, I don't think I could be wrong, but I want to say it's like since 2019 since he's fought. And he's even the favorite. Like they've got Coffee as the underdog right now. And, Coffee's, of course, he's fought, even last year. But, Rock, I guess, a lot of people are still really high on him.
Hey, is that Spence and Ugas fight? Is that a done deal or it's just rumors right now?
Well, on Twitter, Errol already did the little shaking hand emoji and said, like, you just needed something that I wanted or something. That's so right. He's interested. They both are interested in the fight. We know Ugas, he's been interested in the fight.
I wonder what the odds going to look like on that.
I don't know. Hopefully it's looking real good. You know what I mean? I'm going to put some money on Ugas probably if it's good enough odds or whatnot because, I guess people feel like he's just going to walk through Ugas. We'll see.
But I know that Ramirez and Taylor fighting. That's happening, right? In May.
In May, yeah. I heard that's official.
So
that's official.
I might
Aaron Enos and Lipinets is official. That's coming up. Something else in March that's coming up. Oh, is that the Virgil Ortiz, Maurice Hooker? That's official.
Those last two fights you said, man, those are gonna be some one-sided fights, I think, man.
Super one-sided.
Yeah, both of them. I think Lipinet's gonna get worked over, and you know, I like Hooker, but I think he's gonna get hooked off on.
Bruh. Like, that's what I say. I was trying to tell the homie, you know, it's not about likes when you talk about this sport, man. It don't matter if you like somebody or not. You can just basically assess, give your own prediction based on what you see and what somebody's done previously. And I just see that, man, you know, you don't have no shot. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
But I give him a very slim chance.
I like
Ortiz is a different animal.
I like guys that are on that big champ shit, but when it comes to the skill set, you know what I mean? Hey, money talks. When it come to gambling, I'm like, hey man, I don't care how much I like a dude. If the other dude gonna make it work, like, hey man, I'm an AJ fan, man. I like what he doing for boxing, but I don't know if he gonna get Tyson Fury, man.
Mm-hmm.
I take Tyson Fury all wrong for him, to be honest with y'all.
Hey man, somebody got somebody. Just let's see the fight.
Yeah, let's see that fight. Yeah, let's not fuck that up.
And that's the thing about it. Like, you know, somebody can have some dangers and cautions and can like AJ, be like, you know, but I think he gonna lose. But I still want to see the fight. Like, that's how we are. Like,
yeah,
but
undisputed. Undisputed.
A lot of people, the reason why they back up a lot of this, like ducking and all this bullshit about 60-40 and 70-30 and all that. The truth is, they just don't want to see their favorite fighter in a situation where that fighter can lose.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they don't want to see him in that situation. Me, on the other hand, I like Anthony Joshua. I don't give a damn. I wanted to see him fight Tyson Fury. I wanted to see him fight Wilder. He could lose all them fights.
Right.
But we're going to see these fights.
Yeah, making it happen, though. These fighters are willing to make that shit work because they know the pie is big enough. Let's get this. Like, let's get this on, man. Let's not do this shit when we 40. I want to, you know, you hurting your chances because you might age faster than the next man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you ain't putting in that work. And that's one thing everyone's saying that Smith's trying to age out Bud. I'm like, that's not a good move.
Nope.
Because Bud on point all the time, man. Longevity like a motherfucker. You don't hear about this dude partying.
He got less alcohol in his bloodstream. So
always in the gym.
Always working.
Also, with that, I was listening earlier. I wasn't like able to like actually be in the chat or anything, but I was still listening. And that guy that was talking about like being a weight bully or whatnot, I mean that was complete ludicrous. And you know that's only going to play a problem. Yeah, it's going to only play a problem for Spence in the future. You know, Crawford is. I mean, he is at ideal weight.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me this Crawford didn't took all of this man's titles, bro? This man was strap season. Crawford is the real strap season. His name is man down, Crawford man down, and everybody to welterweight. Now this motherfucker, man, the weight bully.
Hey, and that's another thing. Like
now Crawford the weight bully.
Even when they met up, and he was like, you know, you too light in the ass, and he grabbed him. He was like, yeah, that's right. Grab it again. And he grabbed him and was like, that's fat though. He said, yeah, that's right. Grab it again. Grab it again because he's always in shape. And that's the type of shit. Bro. That's big champ shit.
Yeah, and also, you know, everybody's trying to play into like, you know, oh, Spence is like this A side, or whatnot, but that's not even true, man. Like, you know, Spence is gradually fading away, and his views, his numbers, you know, they are not looking good. And Crawford, it's the complete opposite. His last fight, he set a record, you know, that hadn't been done since 2019 on free TV. So. I mean, a lot of this crap that, you know, they're still hanging on to is exactly that. They're clinging on to the last strand of life.
Yeah, man. Wilder's putting more. And then it's like, you know, we seeing who's more exciting, man. You know, every fight. But they say that excitement.
People
they see
like
that,
knockouts.
People they say they love knockouts. But Bud getting all knockouts at welterweight. And they acting like, oh, man, he ain't bringing shit. He ain't doing shit for boxing. All right.
And then wrapped around them O's, and then when he taking them O's, they like, that do with nobody though.
Right.
So I mean, it's like, okay, man. You know, he's a weight bully, but he's smaller than most of these guys he's been in there with. Benavidez, Horn, you know what I mean? So I mean, Kell Brook, you know, all these dudes, but he's a weight bully. Yeah.
Right. Sure. So as soon as we bring up, like, man, this man coming from a lighter weight class, man, they the same. As a matter of fact, Yeah, weight bully, man. He's a weight bully. Like, damn, dog. Now y'all niggas is trying to say he ain't ducking a little dude. He ducking a nigga that's bigger than him. All right, that makes it fair. Go ahead. Shit.
See, Slim. And y'all gotta
Crawford
put your-
way bigger than him, man. He should definitely wait.
Why am I the only one that's calling out Crawford, huh? Think about that one, Slim.
Damn, dog. The only one, huh?
I'm
The chosen
only-
one.
The chosen one, man. Who's Earl? The fake Spence.
Slim.
He want chicken and horses, man. Come on,
He
Slim.
like-
I want all the smoke. You know,
Hey, Slim, the rumor is you punched out Crawford. Now you want that Errol Spence smoke.
I want all that smoke at 147, man. They know what time it is and they ducking me.
He broke his jaw, apparently.
Yes, he say.
Break
That's
jaws
how
out
he
here.
said it. Crawford said, I ate it. He said, I
ate this
ate
shit.
it, though.
There was
Ain't
there
that-
was rumors that Bub was waiting in the bushes outside the gym too.
Oh, yeah, they said that nigga was trying to get that leg back, but they was holding him tight. Hold him like an R&B song, bro.
Said he got kicked out the gym. He came back the next day, was in the bushes.
Jump out.
Only reason why he was in the bushes because he was shitting himself, Slim.
Oh,
Yo,
Smokey!
you taking this shit over here.
You been eating corn, huh?
Oh man.
Yeah, bro.
Hey man, I hope I didn't run off that dude, man. I mean, you know, he didn't answer about Charlo. He just got tipped off.
Then they ran off the road in his truck and shit. We was getting that heat. No, God bless him, man.
I hope I didn't, you know, feel like I didn't disrespect him. You know what I'm saying? Sorry.
He had to drop off his load, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to him, the truck drivers that tuning in.
Yeah,
You know what I
man.
mean?
It's down the
He's
road.
fun though. He's
Yeah.
a fun dude, man. He's a funny dude. I enjoy it. He's entertaining.
Yeah.
Hey, but one, too, you see how we
Yeah,
break
he's
him down
pretty
real quick?
knowledgeable too.
You see how I broke him down real quick, though? I was like, wait a minute, this is feel like some Dallas, Texas energy. I was like, you know what? Where you from, bro?
He's like, you
I
know,
mean,
you
I'm from
know,
Dallas, Texas, but I'm just saying. Okay.
he said,
We
you know,
do it.
we be capping down here. He was like, I was like, what happened to that no future in your front? And he was like, hey, it's a new wave. He's like, they don't get down like us. I was like, I mean, you getting down like them.
This man.
Oh man, he's funny though. He's
I like
funny.
when the Errol Spence fans come on, they be like, don't get me wrong, I'm a Crawford fan too. But I'm just saying. I'm like, all right, bro. Shout out to him, man. The fanagers, like CMD reports be saying. Fanagers, a lot of fanagers, man, got hired in 2020.
Yeah, how you gonna be a Bud fan and call him a sucker in the same sentence?
You ain't doing shit, man.
He a six-belt sucker.
I'm a Bud Crawford fan. He ain't did shit, man. Do a side-by-side edit on his ass. All that passion.
Six-belt suckers out here, man.
Crawford ain't done shit for boxing.
Fuck those accolades.
He my Crawford in my top 3 pound for pound. He ain't did shit, man.
Oh, man.
I mean, I'll just like be quiet and let niggas talk sometimes. Like, bruh, are you hearing listen to your playback, dog? You know what I mean? Shout out to Actual though, caught this one. I was catching a little bit of the playback from Iron Cone's live stream. I didn't get to watch the whole thing though. I caught y'all was cooking.
Oh, did you? Appreciate that, man. Charles Martin said, you know, they had some dirty shit doing with Joshua and whatnot, and he sold the belt.
Yeah, get into that, man. If you want to, I mean, and then I wonder if is that a done deal yet, or are they still working on it?
Who? What? Who?
Martin and Wilder.
No, it seemed like that's. I don't even know. I don't even know. But Charles Martin said, you know, he sold his belt because Joshua was the more marketable guy and blase. I was like, and he feel like that's what happened with Wilder and Tyson Fury. That the WBC felt like Wilder wasn't bringing in enough money, and Fury was the guy they wanted or whatever. So I was like, what is Charles Martin talking about, bro? You know, I found it interesting because he's saying he sold the belt. He's saying it was all kind of set up for Joshua to just play his little part. But I was like, but you had complete control over that. It was a fight.
Mm.
I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? You could have knocked Joshua out, but I guess not.
Mm.
Yeah.
Right. And I also like Angel's perspective on it too. He was breaking that down. Like, I guess, in this sense, like Charles Martin went in a situation where people expected him to lose. But like Angel was saying, he just didn't know the capacity of how he would have lost, or if it was going to be decision or whatever, quick knockout. No, he didn't know. But that shit was just all wrong, man. He went in there.
Yeah, man, he should have lost them trunks. That's what he should have did, man. That was his fucking problem.
Goddamn Velcro ass trunks he had on. Shit.
You know what's weird, right? If you listen to that interview, he brings up Joshua a few times, right? Like you can see, like that loss to Joshua, like messed with Charles Barton's head because he went completely off the rails after he lost. And then in that interview, you could see, like he was talking about that, like, he got to get him back. He has to fight me again. He needs to see the real Charles Martin. I was like, wow, Joshua really on this dude's chest. Still, no.
Shit.
That fight been gone. He said he gonna with Wilder.
I like the footage that you was playing though, Iron Cone. The footage you was playing when he said, he got that dent on the side of his head. So my right hand, I was like, damn. I was like, that was a little good joke. That was a good little crack right there, Charles Martin.
That's a target.
He got to show it though, man, because he walked this earth like a god.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I mean, he got to show it, and I think he's improved, and I think he showed that he wants to fight now. You know what I mean? But
he did go life and death for Kalinaki though, so low key.
Yeah, he did.
I'm just saying, dog. I'll be remembering certain fights. I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
Hey,
well, honestly, Wilder could, stay, over here and just kind of, make like 3 fights out of, just, Martin, Kalnaki, maybe throw in like Ruiz. I mean, he's got a lot of options that he can, go for.
What the fuck they doing?
And not only that is he's got some options that he could have some pretty spectacular KOs with too. That pretty much
back up
for a shot.
A Ruiz Wilder fight would put either one of those guys in position.
Most definitely.
As for everybody else, I don't know.
Wilder, I think Sporting Event said it right, because I said on the stream before that Wilder, I'm more excited now for Deontay Wilder's career. Now he don't have a belt, because the belt was, his handlers were kind of moving Wilder in a way where it was becoming really, really disgusting. All this Sophia, the most precious chef.
Yeah, right.
Whatever.
Oh, I'm glad that shit over with.
So now he can actually just make good, solid heavyweight fights. But Deontay Wilder is 35 years old now, and they're going to unify the belts this year in the heavyweight. After that, them belts not going to be available again until 2022, maybe. Usyk and Joyce will probably get one, because after this first fight, they're going to drop the WBO belt and do the second fight. So they're going to get one, and then after that, Joshua Fury going to have the rest. 3 belts? And who knows what they're going to do? Does Top Rank box them? If Tyson Fury wins, does Top Rank box those belts in over at Top Rank? If Anthony Joshua wins, does Eddie Hearn box those belts in over at Matchroom? So Wilder now has to play the game where he has to, wait a while.
Right. They're going to get split up right after the Undisputed Championship, unless it's going to eventually get split up. But you know what? We'll still have an Undisputed Champion, and that's all that matters, man. At least they trying, you know what I mean? Because them sanctioning fees, what's that, like $200,000 a belt?
That's right.
It's like a cool mill, man. It's a cool mill to be defending them titles and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at least we'll have it, for a short period of time. And at least they giving us that shit.
Well, I know that Fury had, what was it? Like, it was 5 fights was the $80 million deal, all broadcast on ESPN or whatnot. So, realistically, when that's up, I don't see Fury sticking around much longer. I mean, he's made a lot of money. He's done what he needed to do. So,
nah, man, he gone. You know, Fury don't really like boxing like that, man.
Nah.
He gonna get that money. This AJ money is gonna change this both of their lives. And Joshua already told you, I got a little bit left, 5 more years maybe, and I'm gone. So they've already signaled, like, I think Tyson Fury might be gone after this year. Joshua's gonna be gone just now, and then it starts all over again.
Yeah.
yeah, I do find
I
that.
think for the sake of his mental health, he need to box for as long as he possibly can. Because I just think without boxing, that dude is gonna go back down into the down spiral, 500-pound promotions, man.
Yeah, maybe he'll just go right to the WWE.
I mean, he could do that.
What I was thinking, man.
Whatever it is, he got to stay active, man, some kind of way.
I think he's gonna do that, like the WWE or MMA. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna try his hand at MMA or some shit. You know, and do that.
But he got to stay active. I agree with Black because he's one of those guys that need to put that energy into something. Otherwise, it eats him up. You know what I'm saying? He's one of those guys. He got to be the center of attention. So,
there you go. Exactly. That's what I feel. Yeah.
I mean, he puts that weight back on, he'll just be like another Big Show.
No.
Oh, he said a Big Show. Yeah, do something like that, man. Andre the Giant type status shit. Yeah.
Yeah, but he'll be a much nimbler Big Show, that's for sure. You know.
Yeah. Definitely.
He's not gonna be doing no moonsault, so that's all right. He don't have to be that.
Yo, imagine he fucking was like trained by Rey Mysterio or some shit. He do a fucking moonsault.
Oh my God.
It's like, oh shit, the fuck is going on? This is a 6'9" motherfucker falling on me. I'm going.
Fury off the top ropes.
Oh man, that's crazy.
That'd be a fucking crazy ass to behold.
Some of them dudes, man, they just built
He
like
like
that.
all them character shits
They
too,
good.
anyway.
Yeah, he'll fit right in, and you know. But some of them guys, man, you know, they physical attributes allow them to do things that's unnatural. You know, for guys that size. I think who was that one guy there? Kamala. He used to jump over people's heads, and that dude was like 300 some odd pounds. And I'm like, yo, this dude's an athlete for real. Like, how you get up like that? You know what I'm saying? Like guys like that, and Snooker, and all those dudes, man. Them dudes was like they could have did anything. You know what I'm saying? But I think Tyson Fury falls in that category, and he was said to be like the guy that would take over heavyweight boxing. A lot of trainers said that, you know, but you still got AJ and guys like, you know, that's on some big champ shit out here saying, nah. They got something to say about it, so let it be. And Tyson Fury came back, and you gotta give props, man. Dude came back with all the bullshit that he did. He came back and he pulled it off. And I thought he was gonna fuck up the money cart. He did, but there's still some money to be made. So, you know, it is what it is. Now it's big. Now they fighting for the undisputed heavyweight championship, and we finally got it. No, my precious. No, you know what I mean? Like what Iron Carl was saying. No, none of that shit. Like it's like they're not holding on to them belts. You know what I mean? Like they undisputed champions with that WBC. Now them belts all coming together, man, and we're gonna get that undisputed work there. We're gonna get that undisputed work in May. We're gonna get, you know, I would like to see some undisputed shit happening in the light heavyweight division and in the welterweight division. I don't know what the holdup is there. They ain't got nothing going on.
Well, hey, yo, Black, I want you to, when you do your little flame of fame, I want you to give one to Anthony Joshua, because that man came on the scene and he said, my goal is undisputed. That man said what he said back then, and he's doing that right now.
Making it work. Yep.
That man said, he said it back then that I want undisputed, while some people were saying, you know, one face, one name, and that name is Deontay Wilder.
Well, see, Iron Kong, he was listening to Wilder, though. He was speak it, believe it, receive it, and he did it.
Big facts. Big facts. So straight up, Joshua got to get that. That man said, undisputed. That's what it is. And here he is today. You can't shit on the man. Here he is today.
And he didn't even need to take a $50 million bag. over there to try and make a fight either.
Hey, along with that Flame of Fame, I just want to just get a Flame of Fame to the UK for giving us Undisputed. I wish I could say America gave it to us, but UK gave it to us. They're going to give it to us. So, shout out to them, man. And this is the most popular division in boxing, heavyweight. That's all we wanted.
Yeah, shout out to the UK. Shout out to Eddie. I mean, DAZN. I mean, y'all are all right, but we got a little bit of beef.
Also, let me just say, the guy who was on, the trucker dude was on. He was saying like Spence and Crawford is a $75 to $100 million fight. Hey man, I know that's a good fight and all, but that fight ain't no Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury. That ain't no $75 to $100 million fight. Okay, y'all making these two sound like they doing like $1 million pay-per-views each. These two ain't no big stars like that.
I agree with that too. But I still think it's a huge chunk in the welterweight division. I think that's the biggest one. And if that shit if one of them guys would have got the 3 belts and fought Manny, then you're talking about $7,500 million fight.
Yeah, if Manny's involved.
Yep. For Undisputed, then it's huge. It's massive. But
I do think that they're going to make more money than they've made, their entire career in that one fight.
Yeah. It's gonna be huge, man. And then not only are they gonna get, of course, they're gonna get the damn we're gonna have ESPN, PBC, and whatnot. And just everybody's gonna promote that, man. Because, it's just gonna be a massive event. But boy, I just be getting frustrated. I just be seeing so much navigating that they're doing on that PBC side for this Aerospin shit, man. I gotta get Flame of Shame, man. With the marinating that's going on over there, man, it's disgusting.
Yeah, meat damn near spoiled now.
Yeah, it's over marinated, bro.
Yeah, man, that shit go, man. We're about ready to throw that shit out. It's the aged beef promotion. Dry aged meat. That shit.
That shit's turned into beef jerky at this point.
Goddamn right. I'm slide out.
That shit is Tyson Fury's belly right now. That's what that shit, man.
Look, I had me boar meat with me folk. Thought I was buying from an honest man, and hey, look, life goes on, and I'm ready. I'm ready for you, AJ. Let's do it.
He sound like he on the toilet.
Yeah, but Tyson Fury, he gonna promote that fight too. I come from a long list of fighters, and we come through, and we're going to be undisputed lineal heavyweight champion of the world, and go on and on and on about himself. And dude said that he wasn't feeling him. He was like, I feel myself 7 times a week.
Right.
But I mean, yeah, man, he gonna promote the fight. AJ doing all the stuff that he need to do, Ben doing it, so right. This is massive, man. Massive for boxing, and that's what I'm happy about. I'm happy for boxing, man. That we're gonna get these undisputed matchups, man. And then we still got Taylor Ramirez, man. So I mean, that's happening soon too. So we're gonna get that undisputed work. So ain't no excuses, man. Like I said before, man, that narrative's dead, man. That shit's in the urn, man. Ain't nobody buying that shit no more. I'm not feeling that shit. That shit's ashes, bro. Like burn that shit, man. Fuck that. It's not even in a body bag, man. It's earned the fuck up.
Damn.
Fuck the shit. Fuck the bullshit. Like, don't nobody even want to hear it. I'm tired of hearing the excuses why this shit ain't working. It's like, man, fuck that shit. The money there. What the fuck the excuse is? The dudes in the same division. What the fuck the excuse is? Like, cut the shit. Get the show on the road, motherfuckers.
Wilder's going to get slipped by Martin.
You say what?
Wilder's going to get slipped by Martin for sure.
Damn.
Slept by Martin. That'd be earned too. Then if he got slept by Martin, there wouldn't be no body bag. That's it.
He's a tosser.
I mean, he's a tosser. That is Dawson. I mean, they'll definitely put the the label on him if he gets stopped by Martin, bro. You can't. I don't know if you can recover from that.
I don't know if I could see that happening, but if that shit happens, man, that's just gonna be fucking man. His career is done. He gonna be like, yo, he gonna be trying to get that WWE work too.
He's gonna be silent for 4 months. Then he's gonna make a stupid video with another excuse.
They gonna say, the motherfucker, he had some, oh no, I was gonna come up with some lame excuse. You know they gonna come up with something anyway, though. You know what I mean? But
Yo,
I can be honest with you, I can see it possibly happening, man. This dude been out of the ring for a while. This dude devastating KO loss versus Fury.
Nah, man, I don't know, man. I don't see Martin stopping El Dente Wilder. No way, no how, man.
El Dente? Dente Wilder? That's fun. That nigga, the whole Dion then left. This man just went from Dente. He ain't Deontay no more. He Dente. Damn.
Yeah, man. But I do feel like Wilder gonna attempt to come back and put on a show. You know what I mean? I got faith in the dude. I think he still got a punch, and I think if if dude can't take a real shot, and like you said, he went life and death with Kalnaki, then I do feel he's an improved fighter, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if Deontay got that stamina to go to 12 now. If you know what I mean, if he been in the gym and putting in that work, not skipping leg day, exactly. And we'll see. We'll see, man. Hopefully he becomes an improved fighter, because if he's working on them skills, man, it makes him a threat. You know what I'm saying? If he perfecting his game, it makes him a threat. I mean, it might be a little late in the game, but a couple tweaks here and there, man. All he needs is that one shot. Uh-oh.
A true warrior must perfect his skills if he is wanted to succeed in the battlefield.
Motherfucking Angel, man.
The snarl is like the
man. That's the exclamation point on that shit. When he pulled that shit out, he was like, the Warriors. It was like, I was like, yo, dude. Good shit, man. Good shit, Angel.
Man, Angel is funny, dog. Yeah, man. Shout out to Free Charles D. Hey, man, I want to give a quick shout out to because you know what, man, we use this boxing talk in this on this YouTube platform. We use it metaphorically a lot, with debates. But I want to say, shout out to the prospects, right? The ones coming up, and LTBA proclaimed this dude the rookie of the year. I gotta kind of agree. Shout out to Young Bill. I'm gonna shout him out. I mean, that dude hit us by storm on that live stream a few days back. He was on LTBA page, but
yeah, Young Bill was flaming, man. He was on fire that day, man. Absolutely, man. He was doing his thing. You know what I mean? I told him to go out and just get him a channel. I was like, he don't got to be anointed. Go take that shit.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Just do what you can do. You know what I mean? It I guess there are some fights on tonight. We got the sweet one on. You know what I mean? We got sweet hands.
Sweet one, right?
Yeah, sweet one. The sweet ones are fighting. You know what I mean? I'm not that interested. Skim milk promotions, 100% bullshit fight. But here we go.
I'll be calling him Caleb can't, because every time he try to make a big fight, like, nah, I can't.
I can't do it.
Caleb can't.
Hold it. I can't
Not
do
this
it.
time.
Oh, in the future, he gonna let them sweet hands go.
Man.
Oh man, my man got out here and said that he's the most skilled fighter in the world right now.
He sure did. He said his number one pound for pound fighter was Caleb Plant. I said, dog.
Damn.
And I didn't even get to the second one. Who the other guy he had headed, but he said it wasn't Canelo. I'm like, what? Who the fuck is the number two then? He's like, I got him in my top three pound for pound. I was like, okay, well, who you got ahead of him? Believe it or not, Caleb Plant. I was like, man, we gotta move on. we can't do this, man. This ain't that kind of live.
You gotta get out that truck and walk around.
Right.
He lost me on that one too. I was trying to understand it, but then when he said that shit, I was like, okay, yeah, man. You know, he's a skilled fighter, but to be number one pound for pound, I mean, for what? One title, like this dude.
Who's got the give?
Who'd he fight? It's like, oh man, shit. With all these motherfuckers flaming motherfucking Andre, I'm like, how can't you flame this
one belt? One belt, one weight class, one name. Caleb, it's the sweet one Plant.
I'll give it to him. The dude can fight, but man, come on, man, cut the shit, man. Like that's some cardboard shit right there, man. Ain't nothing solid about that statement. But hey,
I was
man,
not ready. I'm gonna be real. I wasn't ready for that response, bro. That nigga said Caleb Plant. But then they had a heart attack. I was like, what the fuck is nigga saying?
It's the sweet one.
You can't be serious, man. Stop trolling, bro. You got the wrong truck company you working for, dog. That shit fucking your shit up.
The Avatar, sweet one.
Sweet one.
Boom.
Oh, look at me.
Boom.
Damn.
The sweet one Plant.
That'd be some funny shit though if he really end up becoming number one pound for pound, like beat Canelo like in the last fight for undisputed. It'd be like the Patriots, you know, they just undefeated and motherfuckers get to the Super Bowl and they just get eliminated. Like when they fought the Giants that one year.
Yeah, but like even if he beat Canelo, that wouldn't make him pound for pound number one. If that was the case, then Teofimo should be pound for pound number one. And that shit don't ride. Not over here.
Yeah. But I'm just saying they'll probably make an argument then, like if he tried to do that. But I'm just saying, like, what if he fuck around and beat Canelo? Because nobody expects this man to beat Canelo, at least, except for Marcus. Shout out to Marcus. But you know, if he end up doing it, it will be like, God damn. Marcus
I think he'll give him some problems. I think that there'll be some raised eyebrows during that fight, but I don't think it's gonna last long. I think the dude looks good for about 6 rounds, and then he just kind of coasts. And because I don't think he got it in the tank. And I think there's some sugar in the sweet tank.
Sweet, huh?
Yeah, man. Like I think the dude is in shape, but I think he got somewhat stamina issues. His activity drops.
He gonna start a cannabis business after boxing. He gonna call it Sweet Plants.
Sweet Plants.
Sweet Plants. Caleb Sweets. Shout out to Mark Ramos. But in actuality, like I say on the beginning topic with the Ugas shit, man, it's like, yo, damn, bro. It is what it is. I just hope that they don't pay this dude to just go in there to get a check. You feel me? Because I know Ugas can really fight. And I'm not taking nothing away from Earl or nothing like that, or Ugas. I just want to, you know, it is what it is. I just felt like the welterweight division was looking really, really good. I thought Manny Pacquiao was just going, you know, keep, you know, just go after all of them dudes. Like, fuck, I knocked off Keith. That would have been exciting. Yeah. Like, if Crawford, if Pacquiao would have became undisputed, I would still been happy. Like, damn, this old motherfucker that beat all these little lazy ass young champs and all that. Like,
they all kind of low key on some bullshit right now.
Man,
that's what it is.
I mean, so,
Brian Garcia, man, like, come on, man.
Oh my God, I be honest with you, man. Like, I know I've applied some flame, Ryan to female. I'm pretty much off that shit right now. Like, I'm gonna let it marinate, and then later on, then niggas gonna be talking about shit, or whatever. So it is what it is. But you know, it's just so much disappointment. So I just, at the moment, just flame it, and then keep it moving, let it play out, because it's just certain shit that we just see the symptoms, man. And then like you said, when's the last time somebody seen a mandatory not want to fight the champ? It's just fucking absurd, man. Simple shit.
He needs me. He needs me. It's like, it don't matter if you're more popular, man. Shit. Go get that belt, man. Warrior Sport. What you doing? will fight Manny Pacquiao. Like, what? That's like a Mikey Garcia move, jumping up to fight Spence.
Yeah, man.
You know, but this dude's a big kid. It's like, but he got all that smoke right there. You know, he got all that smoke in his division. That's the worst in boxing. When guys just jump around and shit, when they got all that smoke right there, and they just, I don't know, man. I'm not a fan of it. No, but
I could see if it was like you said. I could see if it was no smoke in your division at all. But man, come on, bro. It's so much money, so much smoke in your division. It's not even you, Manny Pacquiao. Come on, dog. Stop.
And you know what sucks about it? He just beat Campbell. It's like, yo, man, you on a streak, like you doing big shit right now, and then it's just like, then he just to say, oh, I'm gonna fight Manny. I mean, the fact that he got the opportunity, I guess, is great, but is it worth it? Like, I don't know what. I guess I guess De La Hoya willing to do anything for that dough. He still got to pay off that contract. He got to. He even throw his golden goose in there with a fucking bona fide killer. Like, it doesn't make sense. I think that Ryan should work on his skills right now. I think that he's not where he can be. I think he's a damn good investment for Golden Boy if they bring him up correctly. But to throw him in there with a Manny right now, as stiff as he is with his defense, he just left hand. Like, all I see is straight lefts. And then he ain't going to be as pretty as he was. And now you can't sell that. You know what I'm saying? This dude going to have that, you know what I'm saying? He got that pancake face. And that shit ain't going to work. His Twitter followers going to drop.
Just like his fucking ass in the ring, he gonna get dropped.
Yo, I'm telling you, man. Shit. Iron Kong don't like his face now.
What the fuck? Little redhead taking a shit. Look like
that's Canelo.
Yeah.
That Canelo right there shitting on everybody.
He said what the international man fan think about Ryan versus Manny. I don't know. International emotional man fan.
Look at Canelo right there. He like, what'd you think about 4 weeks? Want to make it happen?
Right.
We can do this shit 4 weeks. 4 weeks, baby. Want that shot?
Doing this.
Let's do this.
Right now.
The Ring Magazine.
You fucking beef, my friend. Motherfuckers, man.
They got away from me.
That dude right there.
Right. You sneaky. That was real sneaky. Right.
You sneaky motherfucker, you.
Those redhead type boy, that's sneaky, man. This redhead.
After I'm Triple G, I'm gonna beat Triple G's ass. Then I'm coming after Eddie Hearn, and then I'm coming after you, Canelo. I'm coming in the comeback. Then I'm gonna fight Sergio Martinez.
That sounds like Angel back there. Crazy Angel, bro. See it? So they asking about the international man fans' opinion, though. Hey, he probably hibernating. It's hibernation season, I think. Yeah, sleep. KO. Perfect. Flawless victory.
Flawless victory. Yes.
Finished, bro. For real. Well, yeah, shout out to the ones that's holding on, man. Them ones that's holding on by a thread with that emotional shit. Emotional man fans. Good laughs in 2020, though, man. Some good laughs in 2020 with that. But, hey, bro. Shout out to Ugas, man. Putting on for Cuba. Is any more Cuban champions left? Is he the only one?
I believe so.
I'm trying to think. Am I missing somebody?
Shit. Well,
Because Rigondeaux don't have no official belt, right? Right now,
nah.
Nope.
So
we know
Yeah,
Gamboa just got.
So he keep it Cuba on the map right now. You know what I'm saying? He out there doing big things. He got a big fight ahead of him. You know what I mean? I always bringing that up though. He was like, "Yo, Bob should try to snatch him up real quick."
That's why I said that nigga need to be like, nah, I'm not fighting Errol Spence. Homie, get to the back of the line. I'm fighting Crawford. I'll tell that nigga like, bro, you can wait. Shit, either Crawford or my mandatory.
yeah.
Oh yeah, but they're not gonna force no mandatories, right? What if they do one for Ugas? That'd be as fucked up.
Uga's gonna get that. He gonna get that 60-40, 60-40. He'll be like, all right, I'll take it.
Ugas get 50-50. Ugas work hard. He get 50-50. He get a close fight with Shop Order. He get 50-50.
He can't sell nothing though.
Ugas, he can't even speak English, but he get 50-50 though. He get 50-50. He's nice. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I think it should be a decent fight though. It should be a decent fight.
I think it's a competitive fight. I definitely think it is.
Yeah, because on the inside, that man can scrap. On the outside too, he can box. You know what I mean? And he likes that inside work. So them two, they both real strong. So they're gonna be shoving each other around and getting off stage shots. But he just super like, I don't know if he punches hard as Earl, but I tell you what, he accurate as shit.
He accurate and he got good stamina and he just throws a lot. He throws a lot. So a lot of people will credit Errol Spence and favor him in a lot of fights because of his volume. He's gonna really outwork you. Ugas is one of them guys that he's gonna throw a lot of punches too, and he's smart. You know, he's not like a non-intelligent fighter. He's an intelligent fighter in there. So when you making mistakes, he touching you. Pop, 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 pop,
Honestly, I don't think it's a good business move at all to take Ugas over Bud though. Like that don't even make business sense. It's like if you're going to take
it's a win-win for Heyman, but it could be a loss for Spence trying to take that.
Right.
You know?
Like even if Spence was to lose to Bud, he still get the bag.
Right.
Yeah. Now if he lose to Ugas, he lose it all.
Look, if he lose to Ugas, let me tell you something. All right, hold on. Let me tell you something. If he lose to Ugas, he ain't shit. Okay, because I'd have beat Ugas, with my hand tied behind my back 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So if Spence can't beat Ugas, he done. Spence is done. I mean, he don't want no smoke with me.
It's a new year, baby.
It's a new year, baby. We back at it again. One time.
We back.
Never run time.
We got the hair off, but
one time hairline.
Right, no hairline, Carmen.
Even though I got a new hairstyle, that don't mean I don't get wild style on. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gonna have to check me out for my next fight.
How you think he gonna perform though if he comes out? You think he gonna be super rusty?
Right, Keith might get whooped. It depends on who he fight. He better not fight somebody like a Sean Porter. I think that's a dub for Sean.
Although he's running with me, man. Look, that's not even a priority right now. Listen, Sean's not even in the picture. He don't have no belt. I'm only going out going after cats with belts. You know what I'm saying? So
he gonna wind up fighting Danny.
No matter what I fight.
Oh wow!
I already beat him handedly. So handedly.
He gonna say he gonna say I'm gonna give him his chance for his get back. That's gonna be the narrative.
And he just shout out to Danny Garcia.
He fucked up my shoulder. He fucked up my shoulder. I gotta run it back.
That's past that's behind. Danny Garcia is behind me now. I got that victory over him, and listen, my next opponent is gonna be either Ennis, because he been wanting some smoke. I'm gonna find them young bucks, man. And I'm gonna show these cats Ain't nobody ducking nobody around here. You know what I'm saying? So when I come at him, when I say you better not duck me, son, you know, Earl's gonna have to man up or man out. You know what I'm saying? Or man down.
Yeah, I would see Thurman fighting either him or Virgil Ortiz, man.
You know,
but I
hey,
tell you
look,
what, it
I don't see the
sell.
Virgil Ortiz one happening.
Yo, that shit would sell.
That would be a good fucking fight, though. I like that stylistic fight.
He's a good prospect. He's a good prospect, but he's not on my level, baby. We all know this. All right. Okay. Who's he been there? Who's he fought? Herrera, come on, man. Herrera gave Danny the one of the best fights ever. You know, Danny lost him, really. You know, I mean, Danny lost worth to Herrera that he did me. Come on, baby. He beat up an old Herrera. You know what I'm saying? Herrera was like 50,000 years old by that time. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, nobody who know where Herrera was from. You know, where's he from? Exactly. So what I'm saying is, he's the old, you know, dude, whatever, from wherever he's from. And listen, I'm doing things. All right. So yeah, let's put Danny behind me, because you know, Ugas don't want it, Porter, and none of them, you know. That's what it is.
It's boy to say Ugas like praying mantis with his accuracy. Yeah, I agree. It is like that. His style, he got that praying mantis kind of style. But that shit it works for him. Shout out to him keeping Cuba alive, though, in the boxing. One time with the hairline pushed back. Right.
Yeah, but Martin could have fixed that shit, though. Martin the barber, right?
Yeah. Martin could have definitely edged him up the right way, but
you know.
you notice when niggas have long hair for a long time period, then they cut it off and their hairline just be kind of awkward. Like, damn, that shit gonna take a couple haircuts for that shit to get really official. Like, this shit be looking awkward sometimes.
That's that ponytail shit, man. Had these dudes walking around looking like they Chinese and shit, pulling their skin back and everything. Like get that shit to let your hair breathe, man.
Pull skin back promotions.
Yeah, man. Telling you, if he get his ass whooped in his first fight with that no hairline shit, dog, they're gonna blame it on the haircut. You know, I think it was the haircut. I really should have left the hair, the ponytail, really gave me the accuracy, the power that I needed in order to. I'm like, man, shut up, kid. It's over the hill, man.
I just wasn't aerodynamically correct.
You know what I really stopped liking Keith was when he when they did the interview on the PBC on Fox before they pulled the plug on them niggas on the YouTube channel. That man had the interview. He was in there with the cast and shit. I'm like, man, get this weak ass shit out of here, dog. You know, yeah, it's still healing. The doctor says that the joints, like,
when he had that
breaking down the biology is motherfucking injury. Like, man, shut up, nigga.
He did that with his neck too. He was like, it was like a micro. It was a micro muscle fiber. he was busting micro muscle fibers in his neck. The whiplash. He was like the whiplash. Like, oh man, it needs time to heal. Like, man, fucking Earl bounced off the concrete, got up, and fought Danny Garcia.
Right.
And beat his ass.
Earl just hit the concrete, my nigga, and fought. You over here out 2 years, my nigga, over micro fractures and shit flying off of your elbow. Like, come on.
He had the neck brace on and shit.
Look who had that Super WBA belt, me.
I fractured my wrist on the heavy bag.
That dude had the neck brace on like insurance fraud and shit. He put that shit on. He was like, my neck. As soon as he got the accident, you already getting the bag. You worried about that? You trying to hit the insurance company and shit. Like, it's funny.
I dislocated my right knuckle. Nobody give a fuck about your knuckle, though. Yeah, that's Keith, man. Keith just always want to just narrate his hospital visits.
It's slap boxing in India.
All that matters is that I'm back and better than ever. Listen, y'all gonna see. By the end of this year, y'all gonna see. I'm gonna be fighting. I got 2 fights possibly lined up. And y'all gonna see, man. One time,
Yeah, I don't
runs
even
everything.
think I can even take a Keith Thurman interview serious. Like, nigga, come on.
I'll tell you what thing though, for as much as we flaming him, that motherfucker could fight. He could fight his
man.
ass off, man. Like
We wasn't all fans of him for no reason. He can really fight.
That motherfucker get scrapped. I'll give him that.
Even in the Manny Pacquiao fight, I was like, oh shit. It was moments.
Yeah, he coming back, man. That was a hell of a fight. That fight, and so was that Porter Spence fight, man. Them dudes, they gave it they all in both of them fights, all 4 of them guys. Shout out to them for putting on a hell of a show for the boxer fans, because for as much as I flame these guys, be talking shit and quote unquote capping, man, them was some great fights. Fantastic fights, man.
Yep. So there was some exciting fights, man. All them fights you named. Shit. I don't know who's gonna end up giving us the most exciting fight this year. I mean, it's still a long way to go, but I mean, Ryan is already on pace. He's already on the list this year as one of the knockouts of the year with that fucking lead hook he landed on Campbell. But we got Undisputed coming up, Ramirez, Taylor. We possibly got Fury, AJ. It's gonna be a huge year for Undisputed. You know what I mean? For real meaningful fights in boxing that fans been waiting on.
Yep. Shout out to Ryan too for coming off the canvas and pulling off that knockout. That shit was exciting too, man.
I'm glad you said that word, Black, meaningful. A lot of people I think are missing the meaningful things, right? Meaningful things of life. So the meaningful fights,
right?
Not the most money. It don't necessarily have to be for the most money that but it's the most meaningful. So yeah, man.
That's exactly big fight, but what does it mean?
Exactly.
What does it even mean, though?
It's the kind of fight that makes the third man do this. Oh, damn. Oh, shit. That kind of fight,
Yeah.
Meaningful fights makes the third man in the ring like this right here. Just, oh, shit. Damn.
Right.
What's up over here? Shit.
Right, man. I mean, yeah, meaningful fights that's gonna. But when you think about it, the most meaningful fights in boxing is the most lucrative fights in boxing, which is a trip. All you gotta do is fight the most meaningful fights, and them is like the Undisputed with Fury and AJ. Come on, man, that's more money than them guys ever seen, and that's one of the most meaningful fights at heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that people been downplaying that, the narrative and it wasn't even a narrative at that time, but people was pushing one face, one name at one point. And I was behind that. You know what I'm saying? And even with the community that I used to be with, that's when I was down with the shit. It was like, okay, cool. One face, one name, Undisputed. Then when they got off that, I'm like, okay, that's off. That's done. For what you niggas say. You know what I'm saying? I've always been consistent with that.
Turn to the most prestigious, my precious WBC belt. Green strap.
Man, change up, bro. They didn't keep the same energy, so you know what I mean. Like, but shout out to AJ, Fury. Shout out to Ramirez, Taylor, and shout out to the ones that's really showing us, man. They want to be considered the best, not somebody who just one of the guys that held on to belts, but avoided the best dude in the division, man. Avoiding it, and that's what's so crazy. I see it. Like Crawford is a top pound for pound fighter. People know skill for skill. Stylistically, man, he can fuck up anybody that they put in front of him.
Hey, but Black, skills don't matter in boxing. That's the narrative. It's how many.
And it's crazy. So it's just like they tried to kill everything that the sport has been about. It's always been about one face, one name. It's always been about someone trying to reach Undisputed. Daring to be great. It's like all that shit is it's always been about acknowledging who's got the most skills.
Yeah, like why is daring to be great? It used to be a regular thing. You know what I mean? Now it's daring to be great.
Why now the dude that has accomplished the least gets more promo than the guy that has accomplished the most. Like, what's going on with boxing? Like, y'all don't want to give promo to the guy who has done the most in sport, who's already solidified. Like, if you got living legends already in sport and they trying to do great things, they should get more promo. Not dudes who have done absolutely nothing in boxing, bro. Nothing. But they'll get the most promo because of some shit on like social media. Like in these boxing forums or these platforms and whatnot, it's like they feed into it because of maybe the social media attention and traffic they can get from that. But I just feel like the real pioneer or the real enthusiast of the sport, like Angel would say, like maybe like Ward, the Teddy Atlases, the Max Kellermans, and guys like that have platforms to when they speak, people listen. Stephen A. Smith, like you guys need to be giving more promo to the real big champs in boxing, not the little champ shit. You know what I mean? Like that just be crazy sometimes.
Force-fed promotions. They just throwing that shit down everybody's throat. And they eating that shit. Yep. That's what it is, man. This is the guy that you should be watching. Look, we got him on a commercial. Look, we're promoting him right now. Look at his Twitter. It's like, nah, man, I'm looking at what the fuck they doing in the ring. Fuck the bullshit.
Right.
That's what they getting paid for, right? They're getting paid to fight, right? Is that what we doing, or is this a popularity contest? You know what I'm saying? Is that what it is?
That's what's becoming now, dog.
When I came up, it was the most popular motherfucker was the baddest motherfucker that was doing it.
Yep.
That was it. You know what I mean? The guy wanted all the smoke. That was popular then.
Facts, bro. It's crazy, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, matter of fact, yeah, it was like, especially like a heavyweight, man. Sometimes the baddest motherfucker was the ugliest and the most motherfucking meanest, ferocious motherfucker you would meet in real life. Until, like I say, Ali came through, like pretty boy motherfucker who would move around and, you know, make you miss, and then fucking articulate and shit, and you know, and fucking talk you down mentally and still beat your ass. So,
and he did.
At first, it was about the most aggressive, most baddest motherfucker out there.
Yeah, but Ali didn't. You know, he let them hands go.
Let them hands go, bro.
He wasn't just a mover. Shit. You know what I mean? He wasn't just shucking and jiving. He was letting them hands go, man. And he had a good pair of hands, man. You know what I mean? He had real sweet hands.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker, yeah, man. It was fun to he was fun to watch. Great promoter, all that stuff. But the thing is he wasn't ducking smoke. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. You know, I ain't duck no smoke, and I'm not like, you know, why would I even fight Danny Garcia in the rematch when Danny Garcia ducked the smoke with Manny Pacquiao? You know what I'm saying? This could have been him getting his face smushed in like this.
That should have been way worse.
You know, but it would have been way worse for Danny, but it was me. And I got that millions, you know what I'm saying? So don't nobody want it with me. And you know, rematch would be with Pacquiao. You know, that's my rematch. Now we know Danny Garcia. I'm past that. Danny Garcia got offered a fight with Pacquiao and he turned it down. You know what I'm saying? That's recorded. You know, so yeah, ain't no going backwards for me, man. Just foot forward, and hopefully a rematch with Pacquiao. You know, he's the champion in recess. So whoever fight next for the WBA belt, yeah, man, I get the win of that.
Hey, that whole 60-40 argument, I just thought about something. Didn't Bud and Earl make $1 million bet?
Mm-hmm.
So
that's right.
If Earl wanted that fight and thought he could win, and he won that bout, wouldn't that be 60-40? Tax-free mill.
Tax-free, bro. That's out of his pocket, right?
50-50 tax-free with a tax-free mill.
Okay.
At first he was betting 200. Did he say 100,000? He was like, let's bet $1 million. Let's bet $1 million.
Sound of that. Yes, baby.
I think you got him with that one.
I can get plenty of new forks.
Yeah, spoons.
Wooden Spoon Promotions.
Every size.
Man. Yeah, man. It's hey, shit. God bless, man. Hopefully Earl Spence farm is coming together. You know, it takes a lot of work, so you do need a lot of time to, raise your crops and chickens and stuff. So
Yeah, man. And De La Hoya, man, please don't put Ryan in there with Manny because you're gonna wind up looking like this. That was stupid. Why did I even do that? Oh man, poor Ryan.
This was a bad idea.
What not a great idea. What am I going to do now? I still owe the zone all this money and these fights. What the fuck?
I miss Canelo.
Canelo, let me get that shot. Aztec Warrior versus Aztec Warrior. I need the pockets. Absolutely, man. Yeah, man. This dude, I don't know what's poor De La Hoya, man.
I think Canelo will fight him. Just off the strength of give him a paycheck, but just the liberty to beat his ass. De La Hoya will take the fight.
He beat the shit out of De La Hoya, man.
Oh yeah, he won't hold back nothing. He ain't gonna even try to carry him.
Nah,
get him out of there, bro, in front of everybody.
Yep.
It's gonna be the first time we ever see. I don't know if Canelo ever jumped on the ropes on some King Kong type shit, but he might do it if he knock out De La Hoya, or when he do it if they take the fight.
But I thought he don't fight Mexicans.
That's true. My bad. I forgot about that. He don't fight Mexicans. So De La Hoya, forget about it. If I do some Kazakhstan or whatever you call that shit.
Triple G said he put the beast to him.
You gotta be from the UK, and you gotta be he just where that motherfucker Yildirim from? I forgot what Turkey, right? You gotta be from overseas, man, to get a fight with Canelo. So how's going? Billy Joe, and then after that.
Damn, his last 4 fights, yeah, right?
Has his last 4? I was just thinking of the first. Let me see.
Kovalev?
Yeah, man. It's a UK takeover for Canelo, I guess. If you're from America, you forget about it, dog. And definitely forget about it if you're in Mexico, in particular. You forget it.
He moving that brand around, man. Worldwide.
Worldwide Nalo.
Yeah. Moving that brand around.
Sport says is Andrade Mexican. I don't think so. He might have some Spanish people in his family, but I don't think it's enough Spanish in him to get the fight.
Andrade is Cape Verdean.
Huh?
Andrade's people from Cape Verde.
Oh.
Cape Verde.
Does that qualify him to get the fight? That's the question I think Sporting got.
I think so, yeah. I think
But when the last time he fought somebody not overseas? Let's think about it. Was it Danny Jacobs?
Yeah.
That was the last time. And what was that? Like in 2019? Something like that.
I thought it was 19.
Huh?
No, it was 19. It was 19.
That's
19?
only a year. Can't flame almost a year and some change. Can't flame too much for that.
Well, we're in 2021, so yeah, almost a year and some change. So yeah, it just his last. I guess he's been kind of active when you consider. But UK, he getting them UK niggas on his resume. So start off with Mexico.
But if he pull off this dub, he said he gonna fight Sweet Hands, pound for pound champ.
Number 1 pound for pound on Marcus Lewis.
Pound for pound champ.
Was Actual on here when he said that? I don't think Actual was on here.
Yeah, he said he gonna fight Sugar Gloves.
Sugar Gloves, bro.
Sweet Hands.
That'll be Canelo excuse if he lose. I mean, has sugar in his gloves, man.
Sweet and go.
The gloves is too sweet. It's the sweet glove. The sweet glove and shit. Powder sugar gloves.
Bernie Sanders mitts.
Yeah, pure cane, sugar ass. Look, you gotta ask which utensils are for eating at Oscar's house. I'll be making my own shit. Bring your own utensil, ass. Nigga.
Ain't eat no salads up in there.
Yeah, don't even watch the ones he cook with. Like, what the fuck? It's Andre. Nah, hell nah. So, hey, shout out to Canelo on his journey to become undisputed at 168. It looks like he got his shit all figured out. You know, he got every road blocked off that where anything that can come in and interfere with his plans. He has a set plan. He has a set opponents in advance. And people, we just gonna have to just wait. Abney Yildirim might be a tough fight. We don't know. Maybe Abney Yildirim might be in the best shape he's ever been in. And
he got the best skills and some newfound skills that, you know, even though he lost to Chris Eubanks, a prime Chris Eubanks, knocked the fuck out. And we all know how skilled and freaking what a magnificent boxer Chris Eubanks is.
Yep. Maybe he'll get, you know, titanium implants in his jaw. We never know.
Never know. Yeah, he does have a previous history of cheating, so you might as well put some shit in your jaw. Whatever. Do what you do.
Who? You talk about Yildirim?
Mm-hmm.
What did he do? Oh, he got caught with some shit too?
Yeah, you didn't know PEDs.
Oh man, so Billy Joe, Canelo,
Cove, yeah,
Cove, damn.
It's a lot of, like I said, it's a lot of cheat energy around the opponents he's selecting. I'm just saying, you know, Billy Joe himself. We have Abney Yildirim. You feel me? And so, yeah,
damn.
A lot in common. A lot in common with those guys, man.
I'll come out with the PED belt.
Right.
Fight for that franchise PED.
Put a little clenbuterol medal on there, ribbon and shit. Got the complimentary clenbuterol trophy and shit.
A big gold pill.
Yeah. Hey, in other news though, I think they said there was a report I read. Ryan Garcia is the first, what does it say? First one to get an endorsement from Gatorade as a boxer, pro boxer, I think.
Shout out to him.
Sponsorship from Gatorade. So yeah, I did see that report. So shout out to, I guess, shout out to Ryan, man.
Yeah,
you know, the marketing, man. You know, he making money outside of boxing now. So, you know, all he got to do is show up, probably go live, drink from a Gatorade bottle, or drink his little Gatorade. Yeah. Hey, shout out to him, dog.
Jamel ain't get that.
Yeah.
Jamel, why
Jamel, right.
It wasn't even in consideration.
Shit. This man uses Gatorade to just, you know, man. That's trip, bro.
Electrolyte promotion.
Young ass Ryan, right? The unified champ can't get a Gatorade. That's fucked up, bro. That Gatorade helped him beat Tony Harrison. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a family right there.
He could have rode that wave. Shit.
Sports said, shout out to the Florida Gators.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Hey, yo, Black, I gotta get going, man. It was always a pleasure, Angel.
Yes,
everybody else that was on the panel, man. Everybody that's in the chat. I might go live later during the Sweet Hands fight. During the foul.
Yeah, man, you might go watch it. Fuck it, ain't nothing else going on.
Maybe we'll see, man. But you guys have a good one.
Hey.
No doubt, bro. Shout out to the TAC, man. 1-2.
Peace, y'all.
Hi, bro. Yes.
Actual Warrior Promotions.
Someone will do the play-by-play.
Yeah, we need that. Because who the fuck is commentating this shit? That's what I want to know.
I believed it was Sporting Advantages offering its services to whoever goes live.
Facts. No, but I'm talking about, like, you know, on the actual fight commentary. Who the hell is doing that shit? for them? Like, we know Sporting is the truth. He gonna do his shit. But what about who doing it for them? Because this is what, Showtime? It ain't fucking Malinaji. He out of there. So is it what's the dude name? Goldman or something? Not Goldman. What is his fucking last name? I forgot. But them niggas at Showtime, I think. Them guys at Showtime.
I know what you're talking about.
It's been a while. When's the last time Showtime event? That was with the Tank?
Showbox a couple last week.
Oh, I missed that. I forgot. I didn't catch him. Fulton, no. Shout out to Fulton, the new champ, though, right? Shout out to him.
Yeah, man. WBO.
We have not been on our bottle watching duty. Yeah, man. Shout out to the ones on their bottle watching duty. Not letting them green bottles and WBC bottles y'all be having in the corner. I'm definitely going to be there. Yeah, man. They might as well, actually, they should just put the green bottles they use. Just use the WBC green bottles in the corner. Fuck it. Since y'all niggas not gonna use clear bottles, just use the WBC bottles, the WBC green shits.
Everyone gets fucked up.
You know, keep the marketing at all-time high with that. Diabetic gloves, sweet hands, yeah. This man hit me. I got diabetes. Hit me with a hook. What the fuck? Hit me with a sweet uppercut. You know what I'm saying?
Down again.
My sugar high now. But yeah, Fulton, aka Actual Foresight. Right. Jump Tube says should be Kenny Lewis and Goosen. Oh, okay. Yeah, them guys. And what's the big head? Not big headed. Let me not say that. What's his name? The one that Custer, Brian Custer. Custer getting these interviews out here, bro.
Yeah.
The only one that I was interested in that I haven't watched yet is the AB one. I haven't watched the Adrian Broner interview.
You got a new one with AB?
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet. So I'm gonna check that one out. See what AB talking about, man. Yeah, I mean, he got some people saying that they're concerned about him. I haven't looked at his opponent yet, but I think he undefeated or some shit. But a lot of people say they kind of concerned he might get his ass whooped. Like, what? I'm like, I don't think he gonna get. I'm like, people act like he gonna get stopped or something. Like, well, as long as he don't get stopped, because AB don't get stopped out here.
Young bull coming up. Okay.
Yeah, he been kind of inactive. I mean, not kind of, but he been inactive and all of that, dealing with legal issues and baby mama drama and legal, whatever stuff he got going on. Emotional stuff going on. So you got to come in there with you might come in there with a youngin, man. He ain't worried about nothing. He just, you going back to mama house at the end of the fight. He just ready to whoop your ass, and show off at the house. Like, look what I did, man. I knocked him out, dude. And get in his bunk bed and go to sleep.
Like, yo, y'all see what I did? Y'all see what I did? Knock his ass out. Told y'all. Baby. We about bettings.
Right.
And getting in everything.
We about beatings.
Beatings and bettings. Come on, baby. Put your stock
always
on.
bragging.
Always bragging.
Yeah. Right.
Oh shit.
This dude, we'll be coming back with a vengeance though and get a crazy knockout. I'm like, damn, AB. He was exciting at the little weight classes, like 130, 135. If he would just stay disciplined down there, he probably could have been wrecking, bro.
Yeah.
Could have been wrecking, but he just
actually banking.
He was what?
He could have been actually banking that money and staying there and just
he jumped up too fast, bro. He should have just stayed put, just whooping their asses down there, staying disciplined. He just loved nachos. Him and Tank love nachos though, too much. Alcohol and nachos, so that shit was a wrap. So niggas going to the training camp with Ciroc and nacho cheese and them and shit like that. That niggas ain't go with y'all not gonna be just dominant forever when y'all eating nachos every day. and popping Ciroc bottles. Like, bro,
Yeah, you
get
eating all
there.
kinds of shit, all kinds of nasty shit every day. Eating out like that, not eating healthy, and you drinking on top of that too. That's gonna fuck your body up bad, real
Niggas
bad.
got crying in training camp, like literally crying tears. Like, man, I quit, man. I don't want to do this, man. I got a boo boo, dude.
So that grease at the cellular level just breaking down in their bodies and stuff, and just leaching out of this sweat and just well, that
Smelling like
over oiled
bacon,
food.
smelling like bacon in training camp. Smelling
Yeah,
like straight breakfast.
no good.
Right.
Especially after some drinks and shit. That shit is leaching and shit. Alcohol. Oh, it's bad, man. It is no
But
good
speaking
over
of bad,
time.
man, how bad is it, man? Is boxing at its all time bad? Like, is there any recovery? Like, we see some things that's happening this year that's kind of it's good, but it's just like when you looking at a like a scale, you know, we Libra, so is it tipping more in its growth and going upside for boxing, or is it still tipping in that other side? Like, this shit is turning into damn, you know, ass crack. Shit is
I
just
think it's
dude out
slowly
here.
turning to where it's getting good if certain individuals just start doing away with pay-per-views and stuff like that. Focus on a streaming app or whatever, and offer fights on a, you know, on a basis to where it's, you know, it's popular and it makes sense and it's meaningful, right? You know, if it's a meaningful fight and it's popular, it makes sense, make it. Having somebody pay already like a crazy high amount, you know, $100 before, you know, pay-per-views at one point was $100. Like that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know, I think recently, what Roy Jones and Tyson's was what $50, right?
Damn, that's
You know,
cheaper than ain't that cheaper than Errol Smith in them last fight?
yeah. He's making
Damn,
it
Roy and Tyson way bigger names than them little champ niggas.
you know, and it's stuff like that. But I think if stuff like with the WBA doing what they're doing now, and or the WBC doing what they're doing with the belts, and you know, it's not a good look when these sanctioning bodies can't be consistent, holding, you know, folk accountable, and you know, playing by their own rules and making their rules make sense.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, man. Producers got to be consistent and just like, you know, the changing shit up on the go just to accommodate a fighter. That's the shit I hate the most in boxing right now. You know, trying to make all these accommodations and trying to downgrade people, upgrade people, and like let people earn in the shots, man. Like, you know, I'm tired of these certain champs trying to find a way out of certain fights. You know what I mean? It's just crazy, bro. It's like, don't become a champ if you're not gonna be willing to, you know, hold up your obligation as a champ. And I stand by that. I said it earlier, like, bro, like if you're not gonna defend, you're not considered a champ to me, man. If it ain't a road that don't lead to you, you're not a champ to me, man. You know what I mean? So, you know, like people look always used to say, you know, champs defend. You know what I mean? So you could talk about your belt, whoop de whoop. Okay. Do you have to defend your belt? Do you have mandatories and shit like that? If you don't, then all right. We're not talking about that. We're talking about champs. Guys that got obligations. At any point, it don't matter what's going on. Somebody can be like, knock on your door. Like, bro, I know everything going good. You got a family situation. You're a millionaire and all of that. But guess what, man? You got to fight me, bro. Fuck what you talking about. Fuck your social media following. I'm number one, bro. You got to see me. If a dude can't knock on your door or do that, you're not no champ, homie. Dude's trying to change it up now. No, I don't. I'm too good for that. I don't have to do. Yeah, all right. I don't fuck with them type of champs.
Yeah.
So, too many big champs that's already doing it to this day, man. They hold down they belt, you know what I mean? They fighting at the top. A lot of these dudes ain't getting dethroned. And some of these guys hold multiple belts. And for mandatory call, they gonna fight. You know what I mean? And I like the ones that's gonna fight to keep their belts, man. I like what AJ been doing. And I've been saying, like, I hope they don't pull no crap and he go into the fight with Fury without all belts on the line. Otherwise, don't even promote it as undisputed and stuff like that, man. Stop. Don't do it. You know what I mean? So they gotta be consistent with it. But I like the fact that, you know, he's willing to fulfill his obligations, regardless of how rich he is, man. Regardless of how great his resume is and all of that, man. He doing what he's supposed to do because he respects the sport. You know what I mean? He ain't trying to come in there and change it up and make it all about him and this whatever. You know what I'm saying? He paving the way. He doing it the good old fashioned hard way. You know what I mean? Fight everybody that's in front of him. Fight who he need to fight. Fight his mandatories. Fight. Go after other champions and push for undisputed. One face, one name. Same shit they was talking about when everybody want to get behind Wilder. One face, one name. Baddest man on the planet. All belts. Like, okay. That guy is talking that way. So that's what I'm going to be a fan of. I'm going to push that. WBN not going to recognize WBA as one of the major sanctioning bodies anymore. Who's not good? What? I don't know where you're getting that from. Marcus Lewis, what's his signal must have messed up or something. Because you could tell us that on the live, bro. But anyhow, so I just wanted to emphasize that. That's where a lot of the flame come from too. Because you got some big champs out here, but they don't want to get in the props and the promo. Then you got the little champs. He ducking in mandatories. They out here down talking people, saying that you know, all kind of silliness, you know, and they got certain fighters doing what they supposed to do, and they get played and treated like they don't deserve to be in the position that they at. You know, like when people say like when I hear the narrative about Devin Haney and they say he don't deserve to be champ. No, I think he does deserve to be champ because the champ fucking vacated his belt. You feel me? That's a different situation than somebody you know, being stripped. Like Ugas was Pacquiao was stripped. So it should have been a vacant belt. But that man became he was in the interim position. He became in that position to fight Lomachenko. Regardless of what you're talking about. In that position, when you vacate the belt, the interim guy automatically is elevated. You know what I mean? So he deserves to be champ because that motherfucker you know, vacated his belt, man. So I just look at the situation. And then if can't nobody take the belt off of him, then, you know, respect that man. But other than that, man, best of luck to YORDENIS UGAS. Keeping Cuba alive. And Marcus Lewis still alive. He's still riding, trucking.
Yeah, man, I announced signal a while ago, man. Can you hear me, Black?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I just read on the I see you read what I put in the chat. I just read on the WBN website that they're not recognizing the WBA as part of the major sanction bodies anymore, man. It's just the IBF, the WBC, and the WBO.
That's just some breaking news, some shit that just happened?
Yeah, it's on the WBN website, man.
I don't know if that's a legitimate source, but
Yeah,
you
it's
know.
World Boxing News.
Yeah, I've heard of them, and I've seen that website before. I just don't know if that's an accurate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If that's accurate, that you know they're not going to be recognized as a major. They're the first one. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know.
That don't even make sense to me. Like, how could they not recognize the forefathers, like the first motherfucking sanctioning body in boxing.
They're saying that they're adding too many belts, and they kind of in the article is saying that basically they kind of like upset that they stripped Pacquiao.
Oh wow! So are the other sanctioning bodies on accord with that, or it didn't say anything about that? Like,
The IBF and the WBO and the WBC, they all want to call with it.
hey, Marcus Lewis. Now, if that's true, you know that totally cancels out Errol versus Ugas.
Yes, sir. We gonna get that bug fight. We gonna get that bug fight. You hear me?
If that's true, you know what I mean? Like, we can't even push Ugas versus Spence. That doesn't even make sense, right?
Yeah, I know. When I read it, I was like, okay, well, we might get the fight now. We might get the fight sooner than what we think, if that's the case. Now, I don't know how reputable WBN. I do read the articles on there. I'm subscribed to their page. So, and I don't know how reputable it is, but that's what they're saying.
I don't know. Like I say, I'm not gonna, jump at it, but it might be true. We got to see. Like I said, that's why I asked you if it said anything about the other sanctioning bodies in agreement, because they got to kind of, they got to pretty much agree on that. But I would have think that if they were going to cancel out a sanctioning body, if they were going to try to take the WBO out of there, it would have been the youngest. You know what I'm saying? And the undisputed before was the WBA, WBC, and IBF. So it wasn't WBO, but the WBO, we know the belt holders that have been a part of that 4-belt company, which is Usyk, Crawford, B-Hop, and Jermaine Taylor. So
yeah,
they trying to throw Teofimo, but come on now, he got to get that Devin Haney.
That's my thing about the whole TO issue, man. Is like ESPN and these other cats saying that he's undisputed, but how can you be undisputed when the champion dropped the belt because he didn't want to fight him?
Right. Exactly. And people don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
Hey, you got the playback running, so it's echo.
Oh yeah, I got you over my system, man. My phone keep dropping because my brokers keep calling, man. So man, that's all I wanted to hit you with, Black man. I don't know how accurate that is, man. The WBN, but it's on their website, man. So when you end the line, man, go read it, check it out, and come back on and man, get your thoughts on it.
All right, we'll do.
All right, man.
So shout out to Marcus Lewis coming back on, dropping that with us because that's big news. That's huge news for boxing. It changes the game up. At least mute if you're gonna stay on, Marcus, because I still hear the echo. But like I say, that pretty much changes everything in the scheme of one face, one name, undisputed. So, I mean, I gotta find out how accurate that is. Marcus said 70-30 or take your ass to the back of the line. Come on. Yeah, he did say that. But he came back on with a little bit of different energy after what he read on the WBN, World Boxing Network website. So y'all can leave y'all thoughts too in the playback on how y'all feel about that. Them letting go the WBA, pretty much the first sanctioning body ever started in the boxing. It's the oldest. So
yeah, that's one website. You know what I mean?
it's
Like
one website. So yeah.
It's not all the website. It's not all the platform. It's just one platform. So they pretty much is a cancel culture kind of deal with them, right? So I mean, it's a website. Do they have any stake in the WBA? No. As far as financial goes, no. I mean, they write articles and stuff like that, but let's see what happens with the other media outlets if they do the same. Probably not. So I mean, they could declassify the WBA all at once, but the other sanctioning bodies have a say so too. You know what I mean?
Right.
So It wouldn't be as simple as, okay, yeah, the WBN declassified them. Yeah, what they say goes, right? No, it's a process. And the WBN, last time I checked, is just a website. That's it.
It's a website, right?
So their
It's a
morals,
website.
they're morally declassifying or desanctioning the WBA.
Mhm.
Okay,
That's not
so
like, yeah, that's why I immediately questioned. I'm like, you mean the first sanctioning body? How are you gonna get them out of there?
everybody has over the years. You know what I mean? But
But that would be huge news, huge breaking news if that was true. But like I say, we definitely got to see what's gonna happen with that, man. And then he used the WBA being mad about he used the basically explanation was because of Manny Pacquiao being stripped, so that's why they're, I guess, disqualified from undisputed, like
yeah,
because of Manny. Like, I don't know, that don't seem like a strong enough reason for them to just be like, other sanctioned bodies be like, oh, fuck that shit.
so what about the Leo Santa Cruz and him holding the dang belt, or Keith Thurman holding the belt? Just or other times where they done other shit so numerous can't even name. Oh, because they dropped, because Manny got stripped. Now it's we're gonna get the fuck out of here. It don't work like that.
Right. Well, all the fuckery and shit that WBC have done. Why the other three ain't banded up? Like, man, fuck the WBC. We gonna be just us three: WBA, IBF, WBO. Like, but I guess WBA strips Manny. Oh, what the hell? You're kidding me? They're out of here.
Fuck them. Fuck
You're
them.
kidding me, man. Kidding me. That's just Manny Pacquiao. But I don't know. Listen, we definitely gonna see, man.
Crazy.
But shout out to Iron Cone. He says, Sporting Advantage, a goddamn shame. Yeah, that's a goddamn shame. So they will be the only website without WBA rankings.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, what? Okay. Right.
You gotta really ride that out. Yeah. You better hope that's accurate. Shit, ride that shit all the way out, boy. But yeah, we gotta see, bro. Jump Tube said WO wasn't going along with that Ryan Garcia shit. That's what happened. Oh, I think he said WBA. But I mean, with all that being said, too, like with the agreement, like all the sanctioned bodies have to kind of agree on certain things. Like, a lot of people like to still make the argument, the debate about undisputed. Like, say for instance, like with Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney. So when y'all considered that fight between Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez, when y'all considered that undisputed, did the other sanctioning bodies agree with that? Were they on board with that was as an undisputed? Because none of them acknowledged that. None of them acknowledged that franchise status as a belt. You know what I'm saying? As an official token to enter into the damn undisputed sweepstakes. Last I checked. So I don't know. Once again, unless another new rule change, has all the sanctioning bodies changed their mind about what they feel about the franchise status? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think so, man. Yeah.
So that's pretty much gonna be it though, man, for this live though. Just to give our thoughts on the Uga shit being elevated, and we'll see what happens, man. We definitely gonna see what happens. But Errol through Twitter has already stated that he's interested in the fight. So looks like what Errol wants, he gets, right? So let's just hope that after he gets Ugas, hopefully he'll want Crawford after that. Hopefully.
He's gonna fight my son. We're gonna do it again, baby. Right after August. Now he's coming after Danny. Because that's what we do. BBC, baby, same side, industries, promotions. You know what it is, all right? We're gonna fight Danny again. Spence and Danny's gonna fight, and it's gonna be good. And you're gonna pay pay-per-view for it, baby. All right, 2022. Here we go.
You might want to see that shit again in 2022. Shit. Tell your son to win a fight first, man. Tell your son he got to win a fight first. Show me something, like Tiafimo said. Show me something. You got to show Errol something, man, before you get a rematch. Matter of fact, it will be the first time Errol rematch somebody, huh? I don't think he ever rematched nobody, man.
No. You got to do it again.
We'll find out if Danny will be the first fighter that he'll rematch. He might go on his word and back on his word and fight. Matter of fact, we talking all this shit about Errol and Ugas. It might fuck around be Ugas and Keith.
Yep.
It might fuck around be Ugas and Keith because I'm sure that's a fight that Ugas wants too. And I know that Keith's still ranked in the WBA unless some shit drastically happen.
He's still there.
So it ain't like that fight is impossible. So if he gets that belt, I guess he's gonna have to fight Keith. Like if Keith end up getting in there and beating Ugas, Errol gonna have to fucking fight Keith, the nigga he don't like. He fake. Keith fake. So you have to fight the fake dude, But I guess without a belt, like out of Errol's mouth, he not interested. He ain't gonna get a shot without a belt. So Keith gonna if I'm Keith, he gotta be goddamn hitting up the WBA president like a motherfucker. Like, look, man, please, whatever we gotta make. How? Come on, man, let's make this fight. Probably gonna be Keith and Ugas on regular Fox or whatever.
Oh God.
Hold on, y'all give me a second.
Oh God. Yeah, man. It's going down. Change my avatar promotions. AB gonna be like, yeah, baby. I'm back. Better than ever. AB. About that boxing. Let's do it. All right, we here. We continuing. We back at it. This is a marathon stream. We going live for 52 hours straight. Kicking it off. You already know what it is. Let's do it. Go get a snack. Go get some fucking beverages and shit. Oh, it's going down. Sweet Hands Plant versus Caleb Truax. All right, because Truax got a resume. You know what I'm saying? And Caleb Sweet Hands non-existent resume needs a Caleb Truax who has a better resume.
Sweet missing resume.
Yeah, man. So yeah. Well, how you feel about the fight? You think Plant's gonna win?
He should. Should win, right? I mean, shit. Truax for the upset. Fuck it.
Truax for the upset.
We got to pick one Caleb, so it's just Caleb Camp versus Caleb Truax. Get out of here. So that's that fight is, man. It's truly ass, but hey, it's a fight that I'm going to tune into.
Hey, if Caleb Truax come in there healthy, don't get injured.
I think that fucking head. He looks like he can take some shots with that big ass head.
Yeah. Well, he's taking some shit, and I think Sweet Hands is gonna have his hands full. of sour. So it's gonna be sweet and sour hands.
Would it be a defense though? Would it be a victorious defense, or would it be an upset?
It might
Would
be
he get hit with them axes? Would he start getting hit with them axes? Okay.
He's gonna get hit with some shit. And let's see if he could really come up and get off that mat. Cause
like Ryan, right?
I'm telling you, man, he might get surprised. Get his chin checked, sweet chin music. You know what I'm saying? Heartbreak Kid, true acts, true facts. His resume got what yours lacks, Mr. Plant, which is bodies.
Shout out to boxer guy who just got off of work. Madrimov is taking over 154. Everyone is on notice. Young Bill said Truax is getting the upset. Oh, okay. I didn't even hear him say that.
You say that's for an advantage, but then you got a guy named Tim Zoo.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? You probably get that Madrimov that work. That's gonna hurt.
54 is low key hot, bro. Low key fire.
Low key is like Death Valley. It's hot.
Yeah, bro. Like the ones that's kind of like, it's like a lot of dark horses in 54. You just they on the come up, they undefeated, and you like, man, when they get that shot, they might just take over at the top.
Yo, it's crazy.
I really like Zoo though. I like Zoo. I think Zoo might fuck around and whoosh. I seen one fight of his. I was like, damn, hold up. Sometimes you can see somebody with a certain style that kind of you just can picture them versus another up top tier fighter, and you can see him in there actually working. You know what I mean?
If Texera wins, then he might end up fighting Zoo. If Texera wins out of him, and
gonna be Zoo or Jamil.
Yeah,
Zoo or Jamil. So they got lions at the Zoo. Shout out to Jamil.
But if Castano wins, I don't know. If Castano wins, I don't think.
I know.
He's not
I like
going
Castano
down.
too. He can fight. That's another one. Yeah.
Castano's gonna come stay at PBC, and then he's gonna fight Earl at 154 for that WBO.
Oh shit! For the WBO. You said what?
For the WBO.
So then he gonna be interested in the WBO. That'll be another body for Earl. Like, oh, you don't want it at 47. You just want the WBO at 54. So now it's the WBS, not the WB no. Gotcha.
So he's gonna have the W. So Earl fight Castano at 154 for that WBO, and then maybe he goes up, and then Crawford goes up to fight him for the WBO at 154. Yeah, man, that might happen.
Maybe Keith will go after him.
It might happen like that. I'm telling you. Queef. Yeah.
Chief
if
Keef.
Ennis don't get him first, Ennis might get him.
Chief Keef.
They might get rid of Keith and put Ennis on him. Fucking Ennis and just fucking knock his ass out.
I don't know. The walls is closing in on Arrow though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
The walls are closing in on Errol Spence, where either way you look, he's gonna have to let them hands go with somebody. And it's gonna be some real smoke. Ugas is real smoke. Enos potentially is real smoke. Jamal disagreed. Jamal said he gonna get knocked out in the first round like Lubin. But Jaron Enos could be next. Could be some real smoke for him. We know Crawford is some real smoke. I mean, Virgil Ortiz. I don't know nothing about his mandatory.
Even Blair Cobb got a shot at Earl,
Blair
man. Blair the Flair Cobb, man.
Blair the Flair Cobb. Who else might be up in there? Come up 47 with that word. Shit. Maurice Hooker, if you get the upset, Maurice gonna lose. Let me stop trolling.
If Taylor beats Ramirez at 147, he might be going after Earl.
The walls is closing in.
That's what
it's
I'm saying.
A lot of smoke.
That's what I'm saying. If all depends on who wins that 154 belt at Out of
Which one?
Castano, Sarah. Then if Castano wins it, then it was Earl and Castano. Then if Earl wins, then they can make the fight with Bud at 154. Make Bud move up. You know what I mean? Because then he's not draining himself. He feels stronger. He's more comfortable at 154 by that time.
Yeah.
So,
Hey man, I'm gonna shut it down. I gotta feed my kid, man.
all right,
She
man.
about to be hungry. So thank you for joining the platform, my bro.
No
As
doubt,
always.
man.
And
Definitely.
matter of fact, if you got any last thoughts you want to add, man, you can before we get out of here.
Shit, man. Thanks for always having me on, my brother. Thanks for everybody listening in. It's a good live, man. We're almost at 4 hours, yo. Dang.
Right, low key with it.
But yeah, probably be back more than likely later on tonight. I might go live. Hey, we might go live, here and there. So
Yeah,
tune
matter
in.
of fact, if you live, let me know. I'll just jump on yours or something.
Yeah. I might go live myself, man. So yeah, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on. We will talk later.
Most def. Brother Fame to the homie Actual and the whole underground community, everybody that caught the playback, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. The whole Truth Hurst crew. Shout out to 1-2 Kid who joined the platform. Shout out to Marcus Lewis. And bro, we will look into that information you told us about, that website, the World Boxing Network or whatever website you was telling us. We'll look into that and see if that's accurate about the WBA being removed as an undisputed or as a primary sanctioning body for undisputed. So we'll look it up, but we'll get back to you. But that's all we got for this one, man. I'm BHP. Peace.